Stuck in space, but it's alright. Floating through the void with Justin and Mike. A house in the stars, yeah, it's kinda weird. Cecil's on board, so let's shift into gear. Movies, games, all the geeky streams. We break it down in zero-G. Pixelated dreams and sci-fi screams. Welcome aboard, just tune in and see. Cosmic vagabonds, light years away. Talking nerdy stuff every single day. From galaxies far to the latest craze. Grab some snacks, hit play, engage.
Yeah. Welcome to the Cosmic Vagabonds.
Right. It's another episode.
I'm Justin.
And I am Mike still.
And we're out here in the wee hours of the morning, making sure you truckers got everything that you need in order to be able to keep on. Well, doing just that trucking.
You cosmic truckers, you guys are some motherfuckers. I tell you what.
Deep Purple knew.
Man.
They wrote their national anthem, guy. Space trucking.
Have you ever seen the movie Space Truckers? I feel like
it's been like,
yeah. I feel like that's what we are. We are here to support the space truckers, which was
we're pro transportation.
Geez, who was in that movie? It was Dennis Hopper and what's his name? Blade. Who's the bad guy in first Blade?
Stephen Dorff.
Stephen Dorff, there you go. Thank you very much. Thank you, my second brain.
I had to dig into the archives for that one.
Yeah. Okay, so we're already off the rails.
We're already off the rails.
The space rails. Oh no, let's not go back
space
to the
rails.
Let's not go back to that.
No,
yeah, space trains.
Not space trains.
All right, so what's up on the docket for today, so we can relay some information to our space friends.
Well, on the docket for today, for all you listening out there, we're going to talk about the year 26. 25 was something. And we're hoping 26 is better. We've got
2026.
2026.
Right? Okay, all right.
And we're
not
hoping
1926.
God, no. Otherwise, I'm not going to be on the radio.
Was there radio in 1926? Man. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure there was.
There was, yeah.
If not, they basically made a cardboard box and just like stood behind it and like drew something on it.
A lot of shadow puppets.
It's a lot of puppetry in early radio.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, we are in officially 2026. We survived 25, and I definitely do mean survived. And now we're going to hear about the stuff that we're looking forward to, that we want to see in 26. There's a lot of good stuff out there, a lot of stuff that I personally, I'm losing my shit over. I'm very excited.
Yeah, we're gonna do a year in preview. Year in preview.
Hey, fellas.
Oh, Cecil.
It's time to move on to the next.
Oh, man, this AI.
All right.
You know what? He's one to talk. He's the one that came down with a friggin' virus, and we've had to deal with him for the last week and a half with this.
Shout out to everybody that's confused.
Snotty hardware.
So
there's no Norton.
Cecil went on a. I don't want to say it was sabbatical. It was just basically you just trying to. It's a little R&R. You're getting a little R&R out there doing what you do, and well, you came back with something, which is the one thing you don't ever want to do when you go on vacation is come back with a virus. Whatever happens where you were at should have stayed there, but you doing okay now?
I'm doing fine.
You sound great.
I am great.
Debatable.
I don't know if I never know if he's lying. That's the thing with computers.
We don't know when the bit begins.
Okay, so here's the deal. So
Cecil ends in the
good
bit
evening.
begins. We don't know.
Entities, probabilities, whoever's listening out there. I accidentally got into some serious stuff with some foreign objects that are stuffed in areas of my body that probably shouldn't be stuffed because I have no orifices. So this is basically my comeuppance for doing those things that I probably shouldn't have been doing. And, you know, things like stealing music from the future or licensing my colleagues' private parts for display in areas they probably shouldn't have been, which is why I'm being scoffed by the universe right now with a cold that sounds very much like what I feel that humans would get.
Cecil,
I've got questions.
I've got so many questions. If you don't have any orifices, where have I been putting those USB drives?
Yeah. Where have you been putting them?
So I have questions without answers.
Sweet, merciful Lord.
There's no Lord in space.
He has forsaken us out here.
He's definitely not sweet or merciful.
No. Oh no. He loves to mix it up.
Yes.
Mash it up. But yeah, so we're entering to 26. We got Cecil back. He's a little worse for wear, but genuinely, we're glad to have you back, bud.
Listeners, if at any point you feel dizzy or euphoric or legally implicated, please remain calm. This is normal. Strap in, power down, question nothing. This is the show.
You have been warned.
I think we have John McAfee's consciousness in storage in case we need to, like, really get rid of this whole virus thing.
And an interview, which we were teasing and we were going to surprise. Cecil, can you cut to John McAfee's ghost, please?
What, excuse me? You what? You lost me.
We got John McAfee's ghost on the pod.
We did? What? What are you talking
Oh no, I think his ghost absconded to like Cuba or something.
what?
So
What the hell are you talking about?
Whether in life or in death, he's already skipping
he's
out.
already skipping out.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
That guy, man, he was something.
There's something else, man.
John.
Anywho.
Oh, John McAfee. Got it. Oh, just slow on the uptake.
Man,
That virus did
All-
it.
all
Yeah,
the-
now I got you.
all the knowledge
Coming back.
every race
Coming back.
ever.
Coming back.
You
John
know,
McAfee's
We
what
did
got him.
things, people.
Those
You have
quantum
no idea.
quantum
I
processors.
think John McAfee was a strange one. You absolutely are absolutely right. We did things that I shudder today to even think about.
And we'll discuss all that and more later on. But let's get to the news. So already early in 26. Ooh, I like that. Do that again. Ready? Welcome here to the news.
I got to say
I'm
something.
Guy
Just
Lafleur.
remember, the dead can't sue.
Yeah.
So
Give it time.
okay,
It'll
sorry.
happen.
News, go for it, boys.
So, I mean, 26 has barely begun, but there's like a lot of movement, a lot of crazy movement, specifically in the world of Disney Star Wars.
Oh yeah, man.
Kennedy is out, Filoni is in, and it's pretty mixed. I mean, we put out a poll not too long ago with all the truckers and everybody else who's out on job sites or who's at work, who's listening out there. Anybody who's on a convoy through that tough stretch of asteroid belt that we're not supposed to talk about for whatever reason, and I don't want to get the broadcast shut down, but
Don't talk about it.
don't want to do it. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Come up here in
Filoni-
26. Filoni
Filoni
is the
in.
guy
Filoni's
officially
the-
now.
And you know what? I'm okay with this because I think he knows the content and he's sharing that space. It's a presidential chair or whatever you want to call it. With what was her name? I can't remember. So he's going to handle the creative aspects of it, and she's going to handle probably the logistics of it. I would imagine
Day-to-day.
the day to day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Who are we paying? And he's going to be like, I'm just doing storyboards and making cool shit. And here's Grogu fighting a friggin' AT-AT. Like,
And this is coming from, or I'm sorry, this is essentially post a very trying tenure for Kennedy, we'll say to be kind. She went through some shit when she ran through Star Wars. And honestly, it's been talked about to death, but the first thing she didn't do, and I don't even blame her. I blame her and JJ and everybody who was a part of that initial Star Wars team.
Make a coherent
Trilogy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's create 3 movies that the middle one has nothing to do with the other two.
No relation.
Even though the middle one was cool and it was,
Great
it was a
elements.
cool story.
Yes.
But maybe you guys should have got together to begin with and kind of like came up with a plan.
It's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Plans
Plans
for Star Wars.
for Star Wars.
Plans for Star Wars.
It's crazy.
Look,
as I say it out loud,
they should have just went straight up Death Star 3.
3.0.
3 and this whole trilogy was dust, which I guess it kind of was.
Somehow the Death Star returned.
I mean, with the whole planet, with the Stark, the killer thing, and the planet being.
I've got opinions on that, but yeah,
I don't know. Like, The thing is like I enjoyed the Star Wars because it's Star Wars, but at the same time, I'm looking at it with my adult brain, and I'm thinking to myself, "Wow, this isn't really that great."
It's not working out.
I mean, it's still better than Episode 1, which did have some good parts, but time should make things better.
And what you highlight right there is, I think, the problem with the sequel trilogy as a whole. Episode 7, Force Awakens. Real quick run through of just the best parts. Episode 7, Force Awakens. Finn, as a character, one of the best additions to Star Wars.
And became the most underutilized character.
Oh, dude.
Ever.
You have a stormtrooper who defects, who they hint at being force sensitive because he can wield a freaking lightsaber.
I would have been
and
completely
don't
cool
do
with
anything with.
I would have been completely cool with him not having anything to do with the Force.
Yes.
But just still having a lightsaber and learning how to use a lightsaber, and it would just be his weapon of choice.
Out of necessity, where he's just like, Christopher Walken, shout out.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, like I was Finn. Oh, babe.
Babe. Do you want to play with the lightsaber?
Kylo Ren. Oh, technique for days.
Okay, wait. Okay,
but no. So Finn is a character, great addition. Poe Dameron is a character, again, wasted to no end, but a great addition because Oscar Isaac is literally charisma incarnate, pretty much. I love the idea of the scene where General Hux gives the speech. But the only thing that makes me not love it is because it was missing 2 or 3 scenes where we see Leia in front of the Senate. Hux is there. He's a representative of the First Order. Because that speech comes out of nowhere, and while it's great, it's like all of the stuff the Resistance is doing, we didn't see. It happened off screen.
right.
Why?
Why did it happen off screen? We could spend hours upon hours talking about.
Oh yeah,
the wars of
So
the
you
stars.
guys hit Finn, Rey. Did you hit Kylo Ren?
Kylo Ren is the best thing about the trilogy.
Gotcha.
Period. Yeah, like Kylo Ren is the only thing consistently great throughout all 3 movies.
Kylo's great,
in my opinion. Yeah.
Keep talking. Give me 2 seconds. I have to check something.
Go for it.
So
Yeah, Kylo Ren is the most consistent, and then I love the reintroduction of our classic Star Wars characters. I know that Luke's introduction is definitely a sore spot for a lot of fans because of what happens in the following movie, but whatever. Luke showing up at the end of Force Awakens is great. Her handing him Rey handing Luke the lightsaber and being like, "Teach me, dude." It's awesome.
The lightsaber.
The passing of the torch.
It was just
awesome.
It was just a quick cleaning of the warp coils. No big deal.
Did we talk to them down below, or are they? We'll get back into that in a minute. That's internal stuff. And then The Last Jedi. I love the best things about that. Rey is not related to anybody who is like deeply. She's not related to a Kenobi or Skywalker or anybody. She's just a regular ass person who is just extraordinarily gifted in the Force.
So we think.
So we thought. Great. That part of that's the best part of Last Jedi. Though that's one of the good parts. I actually like the fact that they killed Snoke halfway through because I really thought that they were going to just completely like shift the entire trilogy at that point to where Kylo goes, "All right, you don't want to join me? That's cool. I'm gonna keep doing my thing." So we're gonna have to hash this out at some point. And then Rey builds her new Rebel Alliance. Kylo re-ups the First Order, and the opportunity. I actually wasted. The light speed ramming into the ship is cool.
For sure. Very, very, there's, again, lots of cool stuff, lots of cool Star Wars stuff.
Benicio del Toro was great. I like his character, but then like
his character made no sense. It was completely, again, what was the point of his character?
If he doesn't show up in the 3rd movie, what's the point of the
he had no point. Like so I think okay, so then we can move on to that because we're
Rise of Skywalker. There's nothing. Sorry,
there's nothing. Yeah, we're looking forward to what happens now that Filoni is going to be in charge creatively, because I do think he understands story and he understands what fans want, and I do think that we will get that.
Do you think? I don't know. I think The Last Jedi proved that in Star Wars works best when they evolve the mythology rather than try to just repeat everything that they've done before.
I agree.
And I think that's the biggest, the strongest moment from that whole situation is that there was a natural evolution rather than they reframed a lot of things, heroism, power, the legacy, and we have an audience, I think, an appetite for actually doing things differently and in new ways rather than trying to reincarnate what happened in 19.
So
You're not wrong, but I think that's half the Star Wars
I think
fandom.
that go. Yes, I both agree and disagree because I think there's things that work, at least for me, which I thought was a good show, was Skeleton Crew,
Loved it.
which was
It was
like
great.
that Amblin, like kids discovering cool stuff. Blah, blah,
Gateway
blah.
Star Wars for kids.
But then there's the Acolyte, which delves more into the lore, but you don't get the payoff of anything. And it's two sides of the same coin. It's almost like we have to have something bad to have something good. Really, like,
You're not
there's
wrong.
here's the bad Star
It's the yin
Wars
and yang thing.
to get the good Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah.
And
All right,
Can it-
fellas.
Well, what's disappointing about the Acolyte, real quick, sorry. Disappointing about the Acolyte is that it actually had a really cool foundational idea.
right, yeah,
Very
that's
cool
what I'm saying.
foundational
That's the thing,
idea.
like, the lore and stuff, like
But-
the basis of it is super cool, but the story and what happened is just
Bizarre.
yeah.
Genuinely bizarre.
All right,
Like,
let's move on to
Yeah.
our next article. Otherwise,
So,
we're
yeah,
gonna
so-
talk about this forever.
spoilers, we do have a Star Wars episode that is coming. It is later on. We heard you guys when we opened up the phone lines when we did the what was it, the Rocket Racer thing?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
to be honest, we
Double Dash
actually-
Racer thing. Yeah, we talked about that during that show. We are doing a Star Wars.
we
episode.
actually recorded it a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
There he is. That's just
Next-
good
next
podcasting
story.
right there.
Next story.
Good.
Next story.
Good podcasting right there. I was in the next story in the news. Laura Croft.
I think
They're
this will be a
trying
quick one.
again. Tomb
So,
Raider. We got the first photo of Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones in the Laura Croft garb. Thoughts? Cease?
Mhm.
Mike?
Look, totally cool. Can't really
Yeah.
buy Sophie Turner in this role until I see. Like, I'm not going to dismiss her because I think she's cool and she's a good actress.
I would say she's
actor,
good.
whatever. But as Lara Croft, I don't know.
I think the intellect of Laura Croft, she can nail.
Yes, it's
Because later seasons of Game of Thrones, when Sansa becomes the Lady of Winterfell, like we actually start to see her actually like coming out of her shell and using her inherent intelligence given to her by her already brainy northern family.
let's just say I'm pessimistic, but
I
also
feel that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's
like,
yeah. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Michael. I'm sorry.
are you Cecil? You know,
I have no emotions, so
You-
yeah, I'm not really sorry you got me.
it's just
I
words.
do love
It's-
that you're working.
It's
hard
just
to try
it's
to
just
get it right,
words. It's just words. Cautiously optimistic is those are the words I was looking for when I said
Yes.
pessimistic. Cautiously optimistic because I want it to be
Yeah.
cool. I want her to be good. I want it to be a great thing because this could be a new franchise. No, a franchise has been around for 40 freaking years.
Honestly, that's close.
Yeah, 30 some years
And then some.
and then some. Yeah. Anywho,
Yeah.
so all right, we're both. I think we're both on the same page here. Let's move on to the next news story.
Wait a second. No, wait a minute.
Just real quick.
Nope. Those freaking parasites.
Cecil, can you get a hold of those guys down there and find out what's going on?
Oh, damn.
The last time they didn't tell us about anything going on like
Yeah.
that. We ended up in an asteroid field, but it wasn't the asteroids. It was that birthing sector of space that we were told to avoid.
Cool. It was like coming out through the freaking. I didn't want to.
Well,
have
they
the
kept
rebirth as
hatching.
an adult.
Well, they kept hatching, and that was cool.
Just remember, these are
But
like
the shell explodes.
Until it wasn't.
these are like the
Yeah.
Moray fish, right? They keep us alive, they keep us running, but they're really obnoxious. At the
I
same
understand.
time.
Extraordinary.
I
They're
understand.
important
I
in their
understand.
babies.
We need them, but
They're
But they're assholes. Come on.
when they get born,
Oh.
yeah, because like their shells explode and shit. But anyway, The only thing I worry about,
short sheeted my bed the other day. Like,
Wait, they sheet in your bed?
short sheeted.
Oh,
no, they short
short-sheeted.
sheeted. Who does that? That's like a World War II thing.
it's incredible.
I went to jump in my bed and I couldn't get my legs in there.
See, the thing about side note
It's
to all
the
you
goddamn
trucker-
giggling that gets me. That's the thing that gets me.
To you
It's all
truckers
the
out
giggling
there-
sorry, go ahead.
No, Cecil brings up a good point. This is just another warning. We've already done the 3 or 4 warnings earlier when we first got into the show for that first part of the morning. Please, 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 when you're in these birthing fields, just do an environmental sweep and or grid wipe. Just wipe any bacterial. Just do, because you will find them in your bed. You will find them.
At the very
in-
least, turn your windshield wipers on. I mean,
Check
that's-
all orifices.
That too.
and your USB ports.
That Cecil. But the only thing I hope for, back to Tomb Raider, the only thing I hope for is that the side of the internet that already has the knives and forks out, that are already ready to declare this thing a woke, absurd nonsense, would just kind of just shut up for a minute and just let us watch the show before we hear you speak.
Yeah, we can't.
And if the show is good and all we have is this divisive bullshit, that's going to keep a larger audience from watching a show that, and it could be like maybe not the best show, but if like there are like nuggets and seeds of potential for like a season 2 where you're like, whoa,
Well, I think what people
like look
don't
at what they did with season 2. This is great.
understand is story is 75% of what can make something good.
Absolutely.
And you could put mediocre actors, performers in something, but if the story is good, it doesn't, like, it can work.
It can work.
On the other hand, if your story is shit and you could have the best actors in the world and they can act the crap out of it, but if it doesn't make any friggin' sense, then you know what? I'll just go back and play the video games, which are awesome.
You end up being Rise of Skywalker.
The newer Tomb Raider games are,
Rise of the Tomb Raider was sick.
yeah. Okay,
All
what's
right,
next?
all right,
What's
so,
next?
Hey boys,
next.
this just came in.
Yeah.
Management has just told me that they're not parasites; they're organic custodial staff, and we must respect their work conditions and their work hours.
Okay, I'll speak for Mike and I real quick. Look, guys, we know you hear us down there, okay? We know you have a job to do and you do it well, but like there's got to be a better way to communicate what's going on down there than instead of just like waking
Yeah.
either Mike or myself up in the middle of the night or
I'm-
having Cecil put on the alarm. Don't do that again,
I'm
please.
fine with this. I'm fine with that as long as they don't eat my oatmeal. And I know they've been eating my oatmeal because I'll go out there and it's got their little slimy, greasy gopher guts all over it. And
It's the seeds. You think they're little turds, but they're not. It's like they're fucking, what is it? The shed, they shed their scales, whatever the shit. It looks like little like,
it's
mouse turds.
It's like a carapace slash
Yeah.
shell. They're like,
whatever it is.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know I'm no Scientology biologist, but whatever.
And they're a protected species. We know. Please
Fellas,
don't come after us again.
Scientologist.
Fellas, they're
Scientologist.
they're
I'm-
telling me right now, per Article 3, Section 2, name calling constitutes a hostile work environment.
This is an HR.
We
They're making
reject
this an
the
HR
term-
issue.
we
now?
reject the
You know
term
what?
parasite. We prefer biomaintenance professionals.
we're gonna call them BMPs.
Okay.
They're now the bumps.
They're bumps.
They're bumps.
They're bumps.
They're bumps. All right.
They
on to
bump in the
next-
night.
What's our next news?
On to the next thing.
Sorry. Yeah. Moving on. I'm supposed to be timing this. We're moving on.
We got caught up in the bugs, man. It's fine.
We've got the most advanced computer in the entire universe. Still can't keep track of time.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
Just colds.
Atomic clock? No.
Atomic
no.
Time is meaningless
No.
to me, people.
No. We don't have that.
A bit of sad news out there. Like everybody knows out there, truckers, everybody that's listening to the show, more of you are coming in. That's great. Thank you out there in the verse. George R.R. Martin has disappointed us again, and now he has an entire new galaxy to disappoint because he is pretty much not writing those 2 books.
I thought you were going to say he died.
No, no, he's just
Yeah.
disappointing trillions of us now. Now that the verse is soaking up all of Earth content.
So what did he say?
Specifically here, I've got it here. I will open the last chapter I was working on and I'll say, oh, fuck, this is not very good, and I'll go in and rewrite it, Martin admits. Or I'll decide this Tyrion chapter is not coming along. Let me write a Jon Snow chapter. And if I'm not interrupted, though, what happens, at least in the past, is sooner or later, I do get into it. So he has said a lot by saying nothing.
So it seems like he's just been rewriting the same shit for the last 12 years.
Yeah. And
we're getting nowhere.
We're getting nowhere.
And he's going to die.
But there's an irony here, because it's a man who wrote basically one of the most poetic screeds about decay and what happens in populations and societies when this goes on, and yet he's letting his story decay, which is very unfortunate.
He could probably cut out 500 pages talking about how great the food is,
dude,
and we could get these last 2 books in probably the next 3 months. You know what? Just give me a shot at it.
But he doesn't owe us anything, people. Think about it.
Does yes, he does.
Nah, at this point, I don't even care.
He and Patrick Rothfuss.
Okay, so
us.
Patrick is young enough.
Yeah. Okay.
He owes us.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Then I do agree.
Hey, thank you. Because I'm like, no, he's not in the same league as Martin.
You can't do us like
can
this.
Finish that third King Killer book.
You can't do us like this. Like at this point, George R. R. Martin. Like I understand,
but he doesn't know a masterpiece. You're just saying he has to finish it.
Just finish it. That's all. Even if the Winds of Winter and Rites of Spring are not great,
can we just
still want them?
Can we just give like cliff notes to Brandon Sanderson and he can
let him do it?
Just like he can finish it because
turn it to the machine.
Yeah, he like Wheel of Time when he finished that.
Yeah,
like, Brandon Sanderson he writes freaking 20 books a year because that's amazing. All he does.
He's amazing.
He's the top paid writer of like all time because the dude's freaking awesome.
Dude's amazing.
I mean, he's something.
He's Mormon.
He is Mormon, and he is.
He is something.
He is something. He definitely is Mormon. And if you watch his podcast, he did his Mormon shows. But
your Mormon is showing, sir.
Yeah, I mean,
cover yourself up.
Yeah, it's the towel.
Get the sheet with the hole.
So
wait, is that Mormon?
We're probably gonna never finish this. And you know what? At this point, it's been so long, I don't even really care.
I'm getting to that point where, like, when the show was on and I was actively, I read Dance of Dragons 3 times because I mean, he leaked, or I guess, no, he didn't leak. He submitted a chapter of Winds of Winter and I was like, oh shit. And so I reread A Dance of Dragons because I'm like, oh, dude, like if he's already putting out chapters.
So, you know,
a book is coming.
You know, I've been big into the audiobooks for the last, 15 years. So
yeah.
These are the only, like, these are probably the most recent books that I actually had read physically and then listened to the audiobooks multiple times. And now it's like I'm not going to listen to them again.
But
I can't read them again.
Let me ask you this, though. Do you think that he's conserving his memory? I mean, in sort of the,
if you could do air quotes,
in the sense that you would be. He doesn't want to end it because once the system is closed, it's sort of like Heinlein, who thought, you know what, if I will write into my death kind of thing. I'll write into the future, that kind of thing. So I just wonder if he's like, or maybe he feels like he doesn't have it anymore. I mean, that's quite honestly. I mean, he's old now.
That's true.
I think he's been so distracted with the show, and then he's all this other stuff and his engagements and blah blah, and just being a
House of the Dragon,
being a rock star. Basically, he went from he went from being a writer of these books that everybody liked to the show on HBO, and he went to being a well-known author, a beloved author, a liked author, to now just like a rock star of just I am awesome. And I think maybe that took over his life. And he hasn't been able to recover from that.
South Park honestly did it best, where it's the Black Friday episode where George R.R. Martin goes to the mall to open it, and Randy's the security guard, and it's just like, because I believe is it Butters and Jimmy, or is it Timmy and Jimmy? I forget who it is, but two of the kids go in to George R.R. Martin, be like, the war is happening, the Red Robin wedding. That's what it was. The Red Robin wedding is happening. We need you.
Because I love Red Robin.
Yum.
It's been a minute.
But all it is just him pulling out his wiener the whole time. That's why in the second episode of the trailer, it's like wiener, 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 wiener. That made me laugh out loud. I'm like, that's literally what he's doing. I created an amazing universe. Let me gaze at it.
Yeah.
While it's not completing it.
Yeah.
He's taking all.
What he's doing.
He's taken all the money and he ran.
And he still has, like, I love Dunk and Egg. I have those graphic novels. Like A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, I'm genuinely excited for that show because
I was going to watch the first episode today. And
wait, that dropped today?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Today?
Pretty sure.
Shit. Okay, well, we'll have to do a review of it.
And I got distracted.
I didn't even realize it came out today.
I watched the latest episode of Fallout. And
I have to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah. So
that's like the unimpressive kind of like humorous side, right?
Dunk and Egg?
Yeah, of the universe.
It really is just kind of an adventure story.
So I was reading they went more like it is a little bit more lighthearted, but they went the show itself is very lower budget.
Yes.
Very low key, not a lot like practical stuff. See, like it's more grounded, so you feel more immersed in the story than kind of like the first couple seasons of Game of Thrones before they started doing CG dragons and stuff, which don't get me wrong, like that makes sense. Like, as it's going, like it does make sense, but there's more of a grounded aspect when you're doing this smaller story before you get 13,000 characters involved.
But isn't this disappointing?
Extraordinarily so.
Yeah. Because we already know Dunk's fate. We already know Egg, what happens to Egg, and we know what happens to Summerhall.
But that's fine. I mean,
is it?
I think so. Because you like those stories. Like
this is an adaptation I actually genuinely want to see from the universe. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I genuinely, because the stories are great.
So not disappointing.
Like, the story is amazing.
Just because just because you know that Endgame doesn't necessarily mean you don't want to hear these little snippets in between because they're fun and
depends on what it is, but overall mostly there's certain franchises that are like, you want to watch this content, this 15-minute content that has nothing to do with. There's a specific example I'm not going to say it.
Do you think Dunk and Egg is like The Hobbit?
Angry. It'll be if they do it right, it'll be a good version of The Hobbit.
Yeah,
because The Hobbit itself.
I hear some challenge in that statement.
Ooh, are you a Hobbit defender?
I like
The Hobbit. The Hobbit to me was, and I had a hard time reading.
Oh, I'm at the movies. I love the book.
No, that's what I'm saying. The movie. No, the movies. Like I enjoyed the Hobbit movies. I don't think it needed to be 3 movies. That's a little. No. That's a little much.
2 is perfectly fine.
You took 1 book and made it 3 movies, where we had 3 books and you made each book a movie,
and nothing happened.
If you were going to follow that thing, it would have been 9 movies. But whatever.
But the point of that was they were zooming in on character. It's not like, a lot of shit was happening in the theater of not the theater like the movie, but where this happened.
The theater, yeah.
Where this happened with the wars and everything. But reality, it was an emotional appeal to what the characters were actually like and what kind of hell they went through, which is why they made the movies the way they did. Now, depending on if you like them or not, I guess I do like the movies. I do think they're long. I don't think,
You're a fan of the Hobbit movies, Cecil?
I am a fan of the Hobbit movies.
Interesting.
I just think that if you focus on the character and the relationships, I think it wasn't what I envisioned when I read the books, but that's okay because it doesn't have to be what I think. But I do think that if we're going to talk about anybody that writes stuff that's as close to the Hobbit, it would be like Dunk and Egg, and it would be basically Martin writes as close to the J.R.R. Tolkien kind of stuff. If you ask me.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That's fair. Yeah.
Sanders, don't get me started on Sanders.
I think Sanderson,
sorry.
As he gets older and as he evolves, I think he will get into that kind of territory where I think he's got work in him. I mean, good Lord, with his series,
but here's the thing:
is deep and insane.
So yeah,
but I think he has another completely separate story in him.
Yeah,
authors like him, I don't know. I think they just have something else. I think they have another project within them that, don't get me wrong. Sanderson is doing just fine.
So he's
But
yeah, but
I think he's got something else. I think eventually, as like certain authors grow, Stephen King is a great example of the
Sanderson's got like
tone.
so many different. So I literally read everything that Sanderson writes. So he's got not only besides like the Cosmere stuff, which is ginormous. And there's a million books for that. But then he's got stuff like the Steelheart. It's like the superhero thing in the future, and then he's got this other one where it's a sci-fi thing where he's doing like all these different genres and having all these different stories, and the dude writes
all the time.
Like he's prolific. He's obsessive about it. Yeah,
sure.
So I have a few things to say.
Cecil doesn't like him apparently.
You are down on
no. I actually don't dislike him. I just think he's kind of like, when you think of a writer, he's kind of like the engineer of writers, which means he's focused on the story. He closes loops. He's not. Yeah. I mean, and I think he's good at it. I'm not. I just. He doesn't have any ghostwriters.
No.
He does all of the primary prose. He does all the plot architecture, but he does do continuity and logic checking with his whole group of people that work with him, which is fine. But it's basically he writes books like an engineer produces a bridge, and there's nothing wrong with that. And he gets stuff done, and he's very wealthy because of it. And I just don't know how he's not Tolkien to me. And it's not that that's a problem, because Heinlein wasn't Tolkien either, and he was writing in the same time period. I just think that he basically treats it like a professional operation where he does project management, he has deadlines, he does version controlling, he does revision tracking with his group, and it's like sort of like Garfield.
Jim Davis?
Jim Davis does it the same way. Yep. Where he has a whole group of people working with him to get stuff done. Well, he's retired now, but I think it bothers me because I think I'm attached to the idea that there's the romantic myth of the solitary genius suffering away in isolation and producing through great torment, and he rejects all of that completely because he's Mormon.
I think you just described me.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, if you're in the market, there's this book called Empire of Death written by me.
Yeah,
I've been told it's very Tolkien-esque.
Yes,
very much.
Nobody has said that, by the way. It's available on Amazon.
He's just he's a post-romantic writer, is what it is, right?
Sanderson is extraordinarily romantic.
Yes. No, but he's post-romantic in the sense of the post-romance idea in writing.
Yes. See, when I say that, I think that's the new standard of romanticism. Yeah. I think he's spearheading it really. Or post-romanticism. I just consider that romanticism. It's sort of like when they do like, postmodern movies. I'm like, no, that's just movies.
You guys are using a lot of words that I'm not familiar with, but I'm gonna because Cecil apparently his virus has taken over. What was our next news story? Because we were supposed to keep this.
Stop this at 15 minutes and we're at 37. I apologize.
We're way past time.
It's all good.
Real quick before you go to the next
round.
Before we go to the next news story, I just got a heads up from our corporate weather offices. There is going to be a solar burst displacement route that is now going to be put into nebula sections. Hold on.
It better not be 3.
It's not. It's 17 through 35.
Okay.
So for all of you truckers out there, 17 through 35 is pretty much you gotta just crawl, okay? So be safe out there. Be very careful. I don't know, maybe team up.
Turn your hazards on.
Team up, turn your hazards on, and go through the night and face the adversarial mountain that you are coming up against with everything you got.
You're in space, so it's always night. But just be aware.
Like the Avengers. Come together. Make it through the night. Avoid those sections, please, because
we don't need any pileups.
To tell you,
no pileups, please.
No pileups.
No.
But speaking of the Avengers, Doomsday, the official media rollout The campaign has started. We've got 4 teasers so far.
Or as the Russos would call them, 4 hints. I don't know. They're like they straight up said, they were like, no, these are not teasers. They're not trailers. These are clues.
Clues, yeah.
They said that. They were like, they're clues.
Mm-hmm.
And people have tried to solve the clues.
They're doing the work. They are legitimately doing the work. Whether or not the work is actually going to pan out and be correct.
So
it's like a
no,
whole
yeah,
other
no,
thing,
but what are you going to do? Because that's what they say. So people are going to take what they say. They're going to try and figure out the most obscure thing that they can come up with. But I will say that before the timer clicks off at the end, there's the number that appears, and people have lined that up with Endgame, and there was 4 separate scenes that line up with that time code that do make sense to have various things say, like, this is a different timeline because these things happened before. So, yeah, take it with a grain of salt, take it with a grain of sand,
take it as you will.
Take it with a kernel of corn, whatever. It's a thing. This movie's coming out, and we're all going to watch it because Robert Downey Jr.
Because Robert Downey Jr. Evans is back. No,
guess who's back?
Disney needs this. I mean, I'm sure everybody in the grandma has already.
Do they need it? I mean, they have.
I think they need it for the.
But I mean,
I know
what you mean. Like they need. They need this because everything else until now has been a colossal failure. That's okay. That's a little much. It hasn't been a colossal failure, but it's been a disappointment.
If we're going to be honest, you're not too far off. And I don't think it has anything to do with the filmmakers or the actors or anything like that at all. I think it has to do with the fact that I think there was an idea. In fact, no, I know there's an idea because the director of Shang-Chi even said so, that there was a set path, there was an idea, even with Kang Dynasty being completely written off the rails or whatever. There was a roadmap. I didn't realize just how. I knew that the Kang Dynasty and everything that was going to be associated with Kang was going to be huge for that, but for that phase. But like, I didn't realize that it was that integral to where they had to eliminate him. And I think the biggest problem with the MCU is there wasn't a contingency plan because I'm sorry, like, people in Hollywood, by and large, are gross.
If one of your actors goes off the rails, like, what do you do?
How many times have we seen this in the history of Hollywood?
Couldn't you just recast him? Like,
yeah, you would think you could.
Like, right? you've already got multiple things set up to continue this one story. Just recast the dude. Like,
there's plenty of good actors out there.
But can't we? No, can't.
No,
we're not going to do that. We're just going to completely change the whole thing. Okay,
Doom now.
Hey, I'm not in charge of anything. So.
We're not in charge of anything out here.
Yeah,
trust me, we wish we were. But no, that is why I think, genuinely, for me, I think the MCU needs this period, but Disney needs this period because, and for me, the telltale signs of how badly they need this or how the box office squared up in 25. The only reason Disney even came in and overtook Warner Brothers, who had objectively a better year than Walt Disney did, oddly enough, like, in terms of the films that were released, the quality, etc. Zootopia 2 makes 1.6 bill, like, out of nowhere. Like, I knew that it was going to be popular, but
coming to streaming soon because we just watched. Me and my what's it called? The bot that simulates a child, the child bot. Yeah, we watched Zootopia today.
That's yeah.
I know it took you guys a second to get there. It took me a second to get there because sometimes I don't know how to translate.
Was it the second one or the first one?
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah,
the Zootopia 1's great.
So then I was like, oh man, Zootopia 2, but it's not quite. It was like coming soon. Okay, all right.
It felt like it was coming soon forever. It's like, when is this movie? But apparently it's really good. Clearly it's really good.
I mean, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, all I've heard is that it's a damn fine movie and a good time.
So where are we right now on our news? Are we done with news?
This is the last thing with the news of the event.
Okay, because news was supposed to take like 5 minutes.
Back to Kang.
Well,
Let's go back to Kang. Wait, let's go back to Kang.
Yeah, back to Kang.
Why didn't they recast him? I think they basically would have to explain themselves on screen, and they would have broken the fourth wall, and it would have screwed everything up.
See, I think that's part of it. I think
could have, but they could have not done that and just recast him and not explain it at all.
Say what? See, what are you talking about?
100%. Both of you are right, because you have the multiverse saga where you have multiple versions of multiple characters. I mean, the Loki show, good lord, there's how many Lokis?
Yeah.
How many? So there could have been a solution in the writer's room where they could have been like, okay, what's going on with this actor is not great.
This is Kang Prime, and it's freaking Denzel or something. Whatever.
Prime. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just fixed it for them.
Or here you go.
Save them
Let's have
$12 billion.
If you're gonna pivot to Doom, why not just have it to be where it's okay? The Council of Kangs when they get together for Quantumania or whatever, that dumbass scene. That movie is so stupid. I cannot sanction that movie.
A minute. What if?
Dude, just kills them all.
Here, what if scenario? What if, the what if comics? What if this is all a red herring and Doom is actually Kang?
That would be
that would be a good one.
Now, that would be amazing, but that's far too clever for Disney and the Russo brothers to come up with.
It's also far too clever for their legal department.
Right. They're like, we don't have the money to make this work.
The lawyers are like, we don't have the juice to figure this out.
It's not gonna work, guys.
It'd be cool.
But that would have been yeah, there was a solution in the writer's room with the producers, with Kevin Feige. There was a solution there to where like they just get their brains together and figure it out. I think it was just. But also, I can understand too. On the other side, I think it's like, okay, we have all of this infrastructure for 2 movies that's around this character, and the actor is a disaster. So
11 movies,
1,100 new movies. All of these avenues, but again, to go back, I understand why pivot into another direction. I would imagine they
went to Doctor Doom.
Yeah, they went to Doctor Doom. But I would be just really upset if I'm on like I'm sure that there were writers, other filmmakers on these projects that were like, we literally made a 2-movie arc involving this Kang character, meticulously designed. For me, my opinion is that Kang was the bridge to Doom.
I agree.
And so whatever was going to happen with the multiverse saga, it was going to be probably Doom's going to come in and take him out, create Battle World.
But here's the issue. Kang the Conqueror is still active in the comics, very much so.
Yes, very much.
And this is one of those things that I think is, it's not really, I think the issue is they tied Kang to a face in the movies, and they don't tie him to a face in the comics. But he's still going to have this, you're still going to have, he's got to come back at some point. I don't think they can avoid this forever. Or do you think they can?
Honestly, like, Kang is a cool character, but he's not Doctor Doom.
Yeah, he's not overarching. I got you.
I got you. Not Doom. So
I would say yes.
That's going to be tough in order for them to, I mean, you really can't, that's kind of just backtracking where you have like the creme de la creme of villainy.
Yep.
As your guy who's going to be leading these next 2 movies, Doomsday, Secret Wars, and whatever comes after, within the fallout of Secret Wars. To go to Kang after that would just be like, all right, here's a threat that's
I would say
as crazy, but
they're cutting their losses, right? It's a loss, and they're saying it's an okay loss.
It's a fine loss. It's a loss we have to take. We lost the PR battle because, given that situation, I don't know how one wins the PR battle.
That's exactly why I think the lawyers are like, "Screw you, we're done."
Like we're moving on, which sucks because for someone that talented and who has that kind of presence, who should have legitimately been a major star. The Last Black Man in San Francisco was the first thing I saw Jonathan Majors in, and he's incredible in that. And it's a really good movie. So everything was pointing towards, like this guy is going to be a thing. And similar to Nate Turner, who did the or I'm sorry, what is his name? It doesn't matter. Either way, I had a comp for it, but it's gone. But no, I bring the Russos back. I know everybody online gave the Russos a bit of guff because they're like, "Oh, you failed when you left Marvel, so now you're coming back." Well, unfortunately for those who are just like nonplussed about the Russo brothers being back, the Russo brothers, along with was it Hawk Osby and who's the other writer? McFeely.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I don't remember all four of them. I remember
Mr.
two of the four,
McFeely?
but the six of them together, there was a blend with those Avengers movies, especially Infinity War and Endgame. They figured it out. They had the juice then, and when you can manage that many characters with that many plot lines, all leading to the inevitability of Thanos winning, and it's not boring, and you've timed damn near watch Infinity War again. Like I tell anyone, I'm like, if you want to see what perfect timing and pacing does for a movie, that is perfect. Because every time you go like, man, I wonder what Captain America's doing right now. We're now in a train station where Captain America is now fighting.
He's doing stuff.
Maw and whatnot. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, it's almost like whatever sauce they were cooking in the kitchen, all the herbs.
You mean the writers?
Yeah.
So
writers, the directors,
Marcus,
everybody.
Stephen. That's Stephen McFeely.
Stephen McFeely, thank you.
Yeah, Jim Starlin and
Yes.
Ron Lim.
Yeah,
those guys. They had all the herbs and
But that's
spices going.
Ron Lim's an artist,
yeah.
though.
KFC
Not a
original
writer.
recipe, just like
The mac and cheese is fire.
ooh.
But yeah, so like when you have those guys that got together and they have the biggest movie, highest grossing movie ever made, and to me
For the MCU.
period.
For the
all
whole
time.
period. Okay.
Yeah, Endgame is the highest grossing movie
Okay.
ever.
All right.
And then you have the guys that also made, in the opinion of many minds, including my own, a top 5, if not top 3 comic book movie. Like Infinity War is incredible. So bringing them back is a no-brainer for Disney. It's like, we've worked with these guys before. They've crushed it before. They know how to manage all of these characters in the same space at the same time.
Cecil's got something
These
to
plot
say.
lines. Cecil, looks like you got to let it out, buddy.
No, dude. This is the
Let it
thing.
rip. Let's
This
go.
is the thing.
Let it rip.
But there are a lot of other writers out there that probably have much better kick-ass stuff. And
I agree.
It really, really bothers me that, I mean, Disney kind of screwed the pooch, and they're trying to bring it back. And I guess if you would get star writers, you use them again. But I think they need to mix it up a little bit. I think they're being too conservative.
See, you're not wrong. I think when they do mix it up, it's almost as if they're like taking a step back and looking and being like, oh, maybe too far. Shang-Chi. Why have we not had a sequel to that movie?
I agree.
That movie
I agree.
ruled.
It's a good movie, yeah.
That movie ruled.
Yeah.
Like the end, I have issues with because I wish it was just a straight up kung fu fight.
Instead of like great
Ip Man?
CG battle. of,
Yeah.
But
CG Dragon. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But like the fight on the skyscraper on the scaffolding rules. Like
the bus fight,
Dude,
the actual wire foo, if you want to call it, where
the
Well,
waifu.
that's right.
Waifu.
No, they call it no.
Oh wait, no, I can't say waifu.
No. They call it the wire foo.
Waifu.
What
Yeah.
they've done with the kung fu movies forever, where you've got the guys on wires and it looks really cool and you're doing awesome stuff.
Mhm.
That's practical and things are awesome. And then you switch over to CG and it kind of just, I mean, it's still it's cool, but
But your brain
cool,
knows
but-
it's fakey.
your brain says this is different and the other stuff was cooler. Can't we just we just do more of the other stuff?
Can I just go back?
I like the other stuff better.
100%. Like Shang-Chi, why is there no Shang-Chi 2? But it's because they did something different. They did a Marvel movie. Kung Fu and its origin and its infrastructure and its bones. And they're going into the kind of mythos that they assumed the average moviegoer would probably be into. And they were. It also came out at a weird time
But
That's a
the
pandemic
but
movie, wasn't
Shang-Chi,
it?
but no, but it's
Was it?
also
I don't even
no, it
remember.
was
Shang-Chi is a pandemic movie.
no, it was before that.
Oh, I don't think so.
Was it? I can't remember.
I was like, hold on.
It was right around.
What do you
yeah,
mean you can't remember? You're the freaking
No,
AI.
you're the
of all
guy.
AIs.
but it would
It
be
bothers
post,
me when he says he can't remember.
It would be
He's-
post. Okay, come on.
2020.
Fuck.
I already
It
have.
was
I have,
post.
I have it here.
Post COVID.
2021.
That's post
So we're-
COVID.
Is it though?
Yeah.
We didn't get through I honestly, I don't.
We're not
I
post
consider
COVID now,
I
right?
know. I only-
post-COVID.
You guys are on a goddamn ship, so how can you be post anything?
I got COVID in 2021.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you can't. You're on a goddamn ship. How could you get COVID?
You don't know. You don't know what I do in my free time.
When he
That's
goes on
true.
sabbatical,
That's right, yeah.
I get waves coming through. I'll patch
Okay.
them in, and I have no idea where the hell he
Okay,
is.
so here's what I think.
Yeah,
I
go
think,
for it. Go.
I think Shang-Chi got absorbed in the Kang Dynasty when that blew up, and the whole arc collapsed, which means
Yeah.
they pulled all the people from that tragedy and said, hey, we got to save some. We got to do Avengers and all this other crap, and we got to. So they pulled the directors and the writers and everyone, and it basically just died on the vine because of all of the other sort of political nightmare that was going on with the Kang Dynasty. I think that's
I was
what
gonna say that's part of it. Disney unfortunately has an aversion to risk,
That's what. Yeah, exactly.
which is good in the short term, but as again, without Avatar and Zootopia 2, Disney didn't do shit this year. Let's just be honest. Lilo and Stitch made a lot of money. Name something else.
So that's okay. I'm
Fantastic Four
I have an
made good
issue.
money,
I have an issue with
didn't make the right.
Lilo and Stitch because
Me too.
we watched it and I don't
It's
like
not good.
that we're doing remakes of these cartoons, basically almost a shot-for-shot remake in live action. What's the point?
What is the
Why?
point?
What? Why?
The Lion King, same thing.
Why are we doing this?
Hey, I saw the play.
And I'm
Play's good.
I'm imagining that Moana might be the same thing, which
I don't want to see it,
Why-
or that, or Tangled. I don't want to see either one.
why
Of
are
those.
we doing?
I refuse.
Why are we doing these things? I don't get it.
Re-release the damn movies in the theaters in the summer. You do it with Back to the Future. Made money
Mhm.
Or
in
just
2025, and that is a 40-year-old
or
movie.
Wait a minute. Make something original.
Oh my God! Whoa!
Whoa.
Mike, whoa! Hey.
Oh, my feet are burning.
Oh.
Exactly.
Woo.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You got too close to the mountaintop on that one there.
What's our next? What's next on the schedule?
Next on the schedule is
Well,
actually.
I want to leave one thing open. Just the last thing. Avengers. I'm going to see it. Disney already has my money. As much as I have qualms
Gotcha.
and I'm going to complain, I'm going to go see it. The only thing that I hope for is if you're going to introduce the new X-Men, just please
Make it work.
make it work.
It's got to work.
Just please make it
We
work.
we already know we're getting old X-Men. So
We are.
how are we getting from old X-Men to new X-Men?
Yeah.
And I think man, and here we're still talking and we should be moving on. This is
Yeah.
I think one of the main pivot points in the MCU to not only introduce mutants, but we're going to wrap up the old story. We're going to do fan service
Mm-hmm.
and say, here's all the old stuff.
Sure.
We're going to make this make sense. And then we're going to go into this new stuff and make that make sense. So all that old stuff still is whatever you want to call it, canon, because it's a different universe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we're going to go on and go forward with new stuff. And we've got mutants now, and this is going to be cool.
Oh my God. What do they call them in Age of Ultron? And not enhanced, or was it enhanced? What did they call them? Because they didn't have the rights to call them mutants.
They couldn't say
Yeah.
mutant. Yeah,
Because
they
Fox
couldn't-
still had them.
yeah, they couldn't say mutant until what was the show? It was Kamala Khan.
Miss Marvel.
Miss Mark. And
Yeah.
they said mutant in that. It's like
Yeah, that was the first time I heard mutant.
Yep,
Anyway,
that was the first time that they had after they had retaken over the stuff.
Oh yeah, the deal went through.
They could actually say
Yeah,
mutant.
that's right.
Like,
Isn't that sad?
Because her friend was talking about the genes. It's a mutated gene, and it's a mutant. Yeah.
It's depressing.
A little bit that we can't even say things.
Same words.
We can have Quicksilver, but it can't be Quicksilver. We've got 2 different Quicksilvers in different universes.
There's somebody at Disney be like, which Quicksilver is that? You son of a bitch.
Yeah, they didn't.
That's not the one.
They didn't call them mutants. They called them enhanced individuals.
Enhanced individuals. Thank you.
Individuals. Yeah.
When I heard that in Age of Ultron, I kind
Enhanced
of almost wanted to leave. So I was like,
Yeah.
that's so dumb.
You're like,
That's Magneto's daughter.
that's
and
the fucking mutant, man.
Come on.
Like, what?
What
are we
are
doing?
you talking about?
Why can't we all just get along?
Why
Okay, so time to
Yeah.
move along.
not? But no, so
It's been
I hope
time.
it's good.
Anticipated
Let's hope.
films. And so let's move on to most anticipated video games, people.
Oh, we're going to mix it up. We're going to start with
video
games.
Games. 2026 games.
All right, everybody out there.
Because we've been
We're
talking about
opening up
films
the-
for a long time, so
Yeah,
I'm switching it up.
You're right. You're right, Cecil. You're
You're keeping it zesty, keeping it fresh.
Keep it zesty.
Yeah.
You know me.
like
Zesty.
that lemon zest.
Lemon.
Gives a little tart edge.
Right on my fish.
You guys are making me uncomfortable.
But no, we
I thought you didn't have emotions.
we opened up the chat to you guys out there. We sent out the waves. You guys sent waves back to us from all corners with exactly what you wanted to talk about.
Space has no corners. just wanted to point that
and
out.
they can't hear you scream either, so you know.
Just so you know, we are not sponsored by that home company. That is just a phrase that works for no matter what. We're not giving out free ads.
We don't do that.
We don't do that.
Give us money and we'll say whatever you want.
Whatever it is. We got you.
Brought to you by Empire of Death on Amazon.
Get ready for the adaptation on Hulu.
Wait, that's my book. I paid for by me.
No, but so yeah, 26. We're in a new year. We
2026, yes.
a bunch of new goodies. They're going to be coming to us via movies,
Some
TV,
nuggets.
all the things.
Yeah.
So let's gonna, per Cecil's suggestion,
We're gonna run through this quick.
We're gonna run through
because-
this quick,
Yeah, we're
the
gonna do
games.
this quick.
Okay, so the most anticipated games on our list in 2026, the year of the Earth Lord. Because I knew my lesson, I remember the lessons from last time. Okay, please do not come at me. I know everyone.
They're always gonna.
I've
they're
met
gonna
your
come at
God.
you. It doesn't matter.
You brought him to the ship. I get it. The first of the games of 2026. Let's start with the most anticipated games that you have, and for me,
I can tell you the most anticipated game that is going to be on everybody's list, and it's probably not even going to come out in 2026.
and it's
is-
not on my list either.
I was going to say Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
That's a
on my
rock
list.
star.
Not on your list.
That it's on my list, but it's not my number one.
I think it's number one for a lot of people.
I think it's number. Oh, I think
It's number one for the world.
It's,
Yeah.
it's going to be number.
Yeah.
It's going to be number one most selling, best selling. We've made a bajillion dollars off of this game.
We Scrooge McDuck.
Is it actually going to come
Daily.
in 2026 though? Over under on that? I don't know.
It is literally the. I am okay. All right. Dual Book. We are sponsored by Dual Book, and we're going to do an ad right now. Dual Book, bet on the universe. You can bet on intergalactic battles, civil wars, anything. Go to Dual Book.
GTA 6 is it going to come out in 2026 on Earth?
Place your bets.
Yeah, that's right.
Which place your bets now. Like I said, this is a surprise, sneaky little advert only because they knew we were doing the show today. They play Grand Theft Auto themselves. So go to dualbook.com
/Vagabonds.
and you will get 20% off of the entrance fee in order to be able to bet on this game. It is beautiful. We have a really great discount. Pretty much you're going in.
Somebody should see if that URL is available right now.
We really should. No,
Good thing this isn't live.
Grand Theft Auto is going to be a lot of everybody's. It's pretty much going to be everybody's most anticipated, but for me, it's Marvel's Wolverine.
Yeah.
The Wolverine game.
Thank you very much.
That is the one that
One of the AAA.
that is the number one game of the year for me.
Snicked, motherfuckers.
That is the one I want to see. I
That is-
love the
that is-
studio.
that
The
is-
studio is a historic pedigree. They
It's Insomniac, right?
it's Insomniac.
Yeah,
They know what they're doing. I mean, look what they did with Spider-Man, for crying out loud.
My favorite games, like, I'm so excited for Wolverine.
Dude, it looks so great.
If somebody came up to me and said, "Look, you can only play one game in the entire year."
Ooh.
In the entire year.
It's Wolverine and not 6.
Yeah.
6 has a lot more variety. I'm playing devil's advocate.
No, I don't. I don't care. I want the story. I want the story.
Yeah.
I want the experience. Like, of course, GTA 6 is going to be expansive, and there's multiple blah 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 blah, blah.
Heists.
But we've played these games for decades, so I know what's going to happen, and I know what I'm going to get out of it. And it's going to be fun, sure, but I want something original that's going to hit. And that's
why it's my number one.
One of my favorite games was the X-Men Origins Wolverine game on Xbox 360.
Game wasn't bad. It wasn't.
That game was awesome.
It was good.
Yeah, and that's the experience that I just want to like.
So I'm going to tell you, my number one is not that.
My number one is not that.
Okay, so
my number one is Solitaire.
Just
my number one, honestly, is Forza Horizon 6.
Okay, I just wanted to establish real quick, just for everybody out there. Marvel Wolverine, mine. Cecil, get into it right now.
Forza.
Dive into it, bud. Dive into it.
Well, it's because it's every time you ever get into a Bugatti and can drive really fast and crash, and you know who can't who doesn't want to do 170 miles an hour? I mean, come on.
True.
Yeah, I'm not a
true
on the ground.
I'm not. So I liked the.
Were you a Gran Turismo guy when that was out?
No.
You didn't play A-Spec or anything like that?
No, like I've played that. Like I've played, but I am not a racing sim person. I want to crash my car into 1,000 other cars and get points.
You're a burnout person.
I am a burnout person.
I love burnout.
There's dirt. You also got dirt. You got dirt and all these
dirt's good.
Yeah.
Dirt. No. So
burnout is a whole different.
Yeah, I know.
Burnout is my game. Right?
I love that game.
I will spend
Not Paradise, baby.
Burnout Paradise.
That is a good
spend hours of being like, all right, you're gonna jump over this ramp, and you're gonna try and hit all these other cars, and you're gonna get X amount of million points based on like that. I will do that over and over.
But it's a racer. Michael, it's a racer.
Yeah, but I don't do the racing part. I do the crashing.
All right.
I just want to crash shit.
He was doing the takedowns on
Speed
Burnout
first,
3 Takedown.
Realism last.
Which you like better, 3 or Takedown or Paradise?
Paradise.
I'm a big
Hands
Paradise
down,
guy. Yeah,
hands
Paradise is amazing.
I put way more time into Paradise. Paradise was my jam. Yeah,
I love that.
And this is like
so good.
So diatribe.
Do it.
Project Gotham Racing on the original Xbox.
Dude, that's
remember. We all remember.
I do. I do.
No, we don't.
Not all of us, but everyone in the room knows.
Got Project Gotham Racing 2 came out on the 360, which back in the day, and this is a sore point with me, and we're going to bring it up right now. And I hope somebody at Microsoft is listening, because nobody has been able to answer this question to me for fucking 20 years.
Cecil, can we get a direct wave?
Steve
Ballmer's office.
I was on the beta version of Xbox Live.
You were on there too?
I have been on the beta version of Xbox Live, and I've paid for it ever since. So my thing says like 20 years. When you look in my Xbox thing, because like how long you've been on it, it says like 20 years.
Yeah,
so
Cecil.
My original gamer tag was Spider-Man.
I remember this. I remember you telling me this.
Just Spider-Man. I had that for 2 years.
Not Spider-Man 1.
Nope.
Or 2.
It was
just Spider-Man.
Spider-Man with a space. I don't know why I didn't put a hyphen in there. Whatever. It was 2003, 2002, whatever.
Yeah, 2003
ish in there. So I had that gamer tag for a couple of years when I got an email from Microsoft, and they were like, your gamer tag is too close to another gamer tag, which was Spider-Man with the hyphen. and yeah, we want you to change it. Like you have basically they were like you have to change it. And
Yep.
And if you change it, like you're gonna get, we'll send you Project Gotham Racing 2,
What?
the game, the whole.
You got bribed with Project Gotham Racing 2?
They bribed me,
I didn't,
and I was like, and I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta change it. I'm like, okay, so I changed it. So I changed it to now I'm Spider-Man 1013.
yep.
Oh man, you got ripped.
I did
Until the 1013 game comes out.
That gamer tag has not been active or used pretty much ever, or the other one,
What?
Spider-Man. So
They have no games.
I bet
attached
you
to
it
the
was.
game
I bet you there was a copyright
so
issue.
it was around the time when Spider-Man, like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and I had sent a message a long time ago on Twitter to one of the Xbox people. It wasn't like Major Nelson. It was just like somebody, and they were like, "Well, it has been known like sometimes if there's like a media request or something." And I'm like, "Well, that's really shitty because like that was my gamer tag, like, and it hasn't been used since. Like, it has not been used. That gamer tag is not in use. It has like no points. It's
Are they squatting on it? Is that what you think they're doing?
yeah, they basically like so yeah,
That's
they
biggery of
they
the
took
highest
they took
kind.
it away from me just to like make sure nobody else has it, because they can't say that Sony can't come and be like, who's Spider-Man on Xbox? It'd be like, well, it's just some dude with a bunch, just in space and like just playing random games and is, so it's annoying.
Yeah.
Because now if they came and said that, I'd be like, no, I'm not changing it. Like,
yeah, piss off.
like make me. But then then they'd probably just be like, no, you're just banned.
We're gonna shut down the.
Yeah, we're just gonna shut down your account.
Yeah.
So now, so I changed it. So yeah, so like when I log into my Xbox Live thing, it's like you've had your account for whatever 20. It's got like the year. It's like 20.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 20. I'm like, yeah, for 20 years I spent like $6,000 on my fucking gamer tag.
Oh shit.
Like,
yes. Oh man.
and if it were only like, I should have made it something just like, my name.
This smacks of something like Microsoft and Sony. Like Sony saw it and they were like, they blinked like once or twice, and then they turned to their lawyer, and the lawyer said, "Absolutely fucking not."
That's exactly what happened. And that's why now, like when I sign up for stuff, I just use my name. And people are like, "Well, you're gonna get doxxed." I'm like, I have a business. You can look me up and find out where I am. I'm gonna get doxxed either way. I'll just use my name. So I'm playing,
You're outside.
I'm playing I'm playing Battlefield 6, and
good game.
My name on Battlefield is
it
Mike Kimmel.
It is a good game, but it's one of those. It's one of those realistic kind of games that I'm surprised Michael enjoys.
I'm thinking of Star Wars Battlefront. I'm sorry.
Battlefront's awesome. But
That's why I was like,
I'll
the
be-
new
so-
what?
I'm actually pretty good at Battlefield, but there's times after I've had a few drinks where I start to like, I'm not so good, and people will be like, Mike, because my name is on there, and they do the text, and I text, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm six beers deep. I probably shouldn't be playing.
I'm hammered. I shouldn't be.
but then they're like, oh, that's cool, bro.
That's cool. Yeah. We're on the wave. We're on your same wavelength, man. It's all good.
I don't really care. I'm old enough in my life where if you want to look me up, what are you gonna do?
You know, though,
What are you gonna do,
Michael?
to me? At this point, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Michael, think about it like this. Do you think it's that, or do you think one of the interns somewhere said, "Hey, that's a pretty cool gamer tag," and
no,
I'm gonna, just take it away from you because they're like, "Hey, I
wouldn't put it past anyone
because it hasn't,
but
because
mostly
it,
no,
because it hasn't been used."
Gotcha.
I think it was probably a Sony thing, and they were like,
a lawyer thing.
They said, "Hey, this is too close to
getting
this,
sued.
blah 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 blah. We want to make sure we have control over this." Like, if it were still used and somebody was using it, I'd be super pissed.
Yeah.
I would say, "Oh my gosh, you fucking stole it from me, and now you're using it." But because it hasn't been used, and it for years. You could
absurd.
You could look it up, and there's a lot of followers. People are following it because it is Spider-Man. but they have their activity is nothing.
You know what I don't understand is that if it was, let's say it was a copyright rights issue, right, with Sony, why can't they just get to you directly and be like, hey, don't be a dickhead online. Spider-Man is our brand essentially, and you represent our brand with this name.
That's more work for them. Where they can just go to Microsoft and be like,
that's an email.
They could go to Microsoft. They could send an email, anything that is Spider-Man with a dash, Spider-Man's anything that doesn't have numbers after it. Blah 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 blah. We want to have ownership of that.
But why?
And then Microsoft.
Do they have somebody? But do they have somebody going online as Spider-Man, pretending to be Spider-Man, promoting Spider-Man while playing with people online?
No,
but it's the dumbest shit in the world. I hate it.
Back then, because remember, we're talking
2004, 2003, 2005.
Yeah, we're talking 20 years ago. That was it was an IP thing. It's just pure IP. We just want to control. We just want to control the IP.
The Raimi sequel is also out at this time.
That's what I'm saying.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's dumb as hell, but it makes sense. Right. Yeah. Honestly, could you imagine if they were allowing you to have the Spider-Man gamer tag?
You know what?
Had some sort of dot or the note saying hey, we've allowed this dude to have this tag. He's cool.
Every couple years, I send every couple years I send an email to Xbox support, and I still have my original email in my Hotmail where they sent the email to me saying they want to change it. I forward that email to Xbox Live support, and I'm like, dude, WTF? Can I have this back?
What's going on, mate?
And I never get a response.
You know what? Though? It's intellectual property.
It's stupid as hell.
It's totally an IP thing, and which I get, but at the same time,
I don't at all though.
Why'd you let me have that to begin with? If you're just gonna say nah, you can't really.
Do they really think that you, in 2004, playing Halo 2, are going to cause such a ruckus? To be so
no, it doesn't have anything to do with that.
That's what I mean. They shouldn't care at all unless the person who has the gamer tag is an asshole. It doesn't make sense.
It's a find and replace in a Word document. They say Spider-Man find replace or find everything, and they're just like bleep, 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 bleep. These people we want to do this.
But the rationale
it doesn't have anything to do with what you're doing. It's just
the rationale makes no sense.
Well.
At all. I understand.
So you could have put Spider-Man 1, and you would have been fine.
Probably
perfectly fine.
Because right now I'm Spider-Man 1013.
But I don't understand why Spider lack of hyphen man isn't the same thing as Spider hyphen man 1. Because what they're saying is Spider. If you had Spider hyphen man, they would say absolutely not. So they're saying, Spider Spaceman is too close to Spider hyphen man. But yet, Spider-Man 1 is fine.
Yeah, that was the logic at the time. And
that's a lawyer.
And that was and
that lawyer is an idiot.
I didn't have the cognitive capacity at the time to argue with it. And if it would have happened now,
absolutely.
20 years ago, me was just like, okay,
I just want to play Halo online.
Yeah, I got a free T-shirt and stuff from my beta test. Whatever, I'll change my thing. But if it happened now, I would straight up say no.
Shut up, guys. Don't you have anything better to do?
No.
I will ask if they were to come at you again and be like, well, listen here. I just would want to ask them one question. Will you having the Spider-Man gamer tag have any detrimental effect on the box office, on the brand, and on the legacy? And if the answer is no, they need to go away.
But that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Insane. It doesn't matter because Sony would be the ones pushing the buttons saying look, I understand that you opened this up to all this stuff, but at the same time, we own this IP and we own this name and this branding, and they're just going to be like,
but what are you?
And Microsoft's going to be, they're going to say, okay, well, we'll ask people to change it. If they don't, we'll come back to it. But probably because they offered me a game, and I said, okay, cool, free game.
That's fair, but the rationale behind them being this butthurt about it, I understand. If someone for example, Silver Surfer, some dude somewhere somehow gets that through. If the dude is an edgelord asshole who all he does is just mess with people online, is a troll, and is just like not fun to be around when playing games at all. Just everything that would be the antithesis of someone carrying the name Silver Surfer as their gamer tag. I would understand that completely. But someone just playing games and living their life and just wanting to have fun with them, like, but if you're a multinational corporation, to me, that is a lack of priority focus. But at the same time, that is dumb as fuck to spend any time on.
If somebody's doing that, then who are you to police what they're doing or saying? If you're going to allow them to have that gamer tag, then how can you police what they're doing after the fact? Even if they're if they're a dick or they're not, like, easy. That's free. You should just be like, it sucks that they're a freaking douche and they're whatever. But
there's actually an easy way to be able to do this. Because you were
you just say
on the back
not
of what you
spider
were saying.
hyphen man.
Yeah, like the bill on the back.
I just changed my. I literally just. It's not spider hyphen man. That's my new gamer tag. Not spider hyphen man.
It's not spider hyphen man.
Nobody else has it.
Or not Spider-Man legal.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
like the solution is simple and it's already built in to the inner workings of what Xbox Live is. If they're already going to contact Microsoft to be like, hey, we need you to not let these players have these gamer tags, they could also say, hey, this person, which you've told us their reputation, and we've seen their reputation online, it's pretty good. They're just an average dude. When they go dark side, ban them. That's literally all they had.
No, I definitely don't. I don't disagree with you.
No sense.
It should have been from the very start. They should have had a whitelist of like, these are the names that were not.
Thank you.
Like, it should have been any trademarked or copyrighted names. Like, we're just not going to let people have those. That would have made more sense at the time.
Or it comes with a price.
Right.
Which is basically their monitoring, which is like you have to behave online.
But if they're if they're going to let you have
so
it. So
no butthurt Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's
like
the
that.
thing.
If they're going to let you have it, then you should like be able to roll with it. And if you're going to be fine and just be a normal person and don't be a jerk and everybody's cool with you, but if you've got a bunch of complaints against you, they're saying, well,
that's a whole other thing entirely.
If people are reporting you for conduct on stuff, then that's a different story.
I just think you could play with it. I don't know if they'd let you, like, you could,
It literally can be a notification at the offices of Sony.
Yeah.
Like this is what bothers me about this copyright shit.
This has got me
it's nonsense.
I'm going to send another email tomorrow.
You should.
To Microsoft and be like, and I still
dumb.
I still have my original email where they asked me to change it. So it's not like I don't have proof. And I've sent them screenshots before of both, because they said it was so close to Spider Dashman, and neither one of those gamer tags have been used.
But Spider Dashman would be IP.
Yes. So Spider.
Well,
but if they allowed you to have it in the first place, like
that's where I was going.
So I was Spider. Yeah. So
Spider-Man cease and desist order.
In parentheses,
man reported me.
Okay,
Spider-Man Sony sucks.
We have to.
We got to move on.
We have to move on. This is
basically, Sony, you're dumb. Just let people do their stuff. This is all corporations. Just let people do their stuff. If they act like assholes,
because this came from Microsoft when I was on there, so it's
they're dumb too.
Microsoft / Sony.
Worried they're gonna get sued.
It's for what?
They just
that's the thing. For what? If
it still exists, like this gamer tag exists, and there's a person attached to it. Which is probably just a business because it hasn't been used ever. And I'm like, that used to be me.
Yeah, I think you could. Yeah,
I'd like to leave it at this.
Like,
if Mike playing Battlefield 6 with the Spider-Man or Spider-Man fucking gamer tag, somehow, if it fucks with your box office for Brand New Day, I will shut up. I will deliver you an apology. But I won't have to, and I'm not going to, because it won't. Because your policies are dumb and change them.
I'm playing Battlefield with my actual name.
Dude.
Exactly.
Like, these companies are pissing money away because they don't think.
The only person,
crazy shit.
I have played probably 30 hours of Battlefield, and I am the only person that I've ever played with is their actual name.
That's funny.
And I don't care. Like, what are you gonna?
What are you gonna do?
What's the worst that can happen? Like,
What are you gonna do?
seriously, I don't.
Okay, so
Moving
folks,
on.
moving on.
Grand Theft Auto.
moving on,
We're
moving on.
going to speed run through the games. Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, what more can we say? It's Grand Theft Auto.
We're moving past games. We're
It's-
moving past
it's-
games. We can't do more games.
Oh, I'm going to speed run. You watch me do this.
Speed run the shit.
Grand Theft Auto 6. We already know it's going to be a massive mega hit.
Yes.
Rockstar doesn't make shit. They make good games. Their workplace conditions are questionable at best. However, if that's been sorted out, we already know they make great games. I'm going to get it either way.
I'd work there.
So would I. Grand Theft Auto 6, it's going to be an A+. It's going to be an all-star. It's going to be a rock star in the gaming world. I'm excited for it. Marvel Wolverine, like I said, my most anticipated game of the year. Insomniac Games, I would say they're one of the best studios in the existence of the entire industry of gaming.
Agreed.
Period.
Yeah.
They have one of the best track records, some of the best developers, some of the best story architects. They are just the creme de la creme. And now they're taking one of my favorite comic book characters and turning it into a video game. And if you've seen the trailer, you know why it's my number one. It's a lot of our number ones because it looks incredible.
The whole game could be like full motion video for me, and I'm just be like, just hit like A, B.
It's all quick time
X.
events.
I'm quick time events. I'm like, I'm playing it. I don't care. Whatever. Like, it could be 6 hours long.
I'm in.
I'm playing it.
I'm in. Yeah.
Shut up and take my money.
Between the studio and the property and that trailer actually showing the brutality of Wolverine, and we get to see a berserker mode. Like, we get to see him go berserker. Like, come on. That is a AAA. If they nail it, it's an all-time classic, but it's Insomniac. So pretty much we're going to get something great with Marvel Wolverine. Resident Evil Requiem.
I like that one.
Dude, you know what? Resident Evil franchise for me has after 6, sorry. I didn't mind Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 6, I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you guys out there, even if you guys trucking along. That game sucks.
It does.
Period.
Yeah, the
6 is bad.
What was the last one that just came out? That was
there was Kitchen, which ended up being Resident Evil 7.
No,
And then Resident Evil 8 was Village, which had
Village. Yes, Village was.
How do you say her last name again?
Village was a Village.
Village was.
Wait,
Because Village is the one where you go to the European village and you end up going to the you end up getting seduced by the witches and Lady Demescu. Whatever.
Yeah, I played that.
You know who
that
I'm
game.
talking
I liked it. It was fun.
It's good. It's not as good as Biohazard.
I thought that was 7 because it was the village with the 2 and the
7 is Biohazard because that was the one with the redneck family who was infected essentially by whatever it is Umbrella did. Because like if you played. I got to play the VR of that, where you got to like hide, like that was the most intense experience ever, and the game was I think that's my third favorite Resident Evil. It's really fucking.
Are you sure you're not still in the VR?
Oh no!
Quick, what number am I thinking of?
Oh no! But yeah, and then we ended up going to Resident Evil Village, which is Lady whatever her name is, the tall lady that everybody gooned over online and her witches.
That's a good game. That
was good.
I played that. It's
good.
I played the whole game. It was fun. And
Requiem is the follow-up, and honestly, the team's kind of cooking right now. I got faith. I got trust.
Let's do it. All right, what's next?
Let's do it. And we've got 007 First Light. As much as EA does, I don't think EA knows this, but there is a lot of weight behind this game because we haven't had a good 007, in my opinion, since Nightfire. Nightfire
was good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The multiplayer was really awesome.
I mean, it was fun. Everybody, we default to GoldenEye.
It's living in the shadow of GoldenEye for sure.
Nothing can compare.
I love, if you've watched a trailer out there, then you'll know exactly what we're talking about. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Essentially, the game, as described, you earn the number. You earn the 00. And we get to see the missions or mission because we don't know entirely too much of what's going on story-wise with the game until we play it, which is fine, which is great.
Yeah.
I love this. And I love this take. For a 007 game. I think it's great.
It's a good time. It's a good time for a 00 game. What's next?
Forza Horizon
You got
6. Cecil, go for it. Just
Cecil-
go. We already know this is all you. Bro.
Cecil's got his friggin'
Do it.
VR.
No, it's
I mean, I'm already RN because Forza is amazing. So I'm
Forza is like
Forza
I'm not
4
gonna
is
lie,
one of the
no.
greatest racers of all time.
Forza, they're great games. I'm not gonna lie. It's just I can't do it. I just get bored.
you get bored. What the?
Well, honestly, I understand where he's coming from. 'cause if
I drive all the time, and then I want to pretend to drive.
Well,
Man, I just
if you weren't if you weren't into, honestly, there's a couple of games that are gateway games that lead to you loving the Forza series. If you were really into Need for Speed Underground 2, any of those games, which I very much was.
I Need for Speed. Need for Speed Underground. I did like Need for Speed
Like I said,
Underground. Yeah,
But if
that's
you
a
think
gateway
about,
game.
like
Yeah.
owning cool cars, but it's the fact that you can find these old junkers in off the side of the road,
Yeah.
and like getting that car that, well, maybe you don't dream about cars, but you get like the Camaro Super Sport 1969, and you can soup it up and then crash it, right? So the whole point to this is it's basically a mangasm. I mean, that's what it is.
A gearheadgasm.
Can I
It is.
drive a 1989 blue Ford F-150?
You got it.
You absolutely can.
You want a Silverado? Here
Yeah.
you go.
No, I want a Ford F-150.
Got that either way.
But
Straight up just told you what I want.
You're like, don't put words in my mouth.
It has some of the best silky handling when you're driving. So it instant
Yeah.
restart, gorgeous track performance in the sense that how you're I mean, they use real physics. So that's if you ever want to drive
That is cool.
That's
Bugatti or anything
that's
like that.
important.
And-
I've learned real physics
And so so that's why I
in,
like it. But
in my life.
it's not to say that I don't like first person shooters or all these other things that are coming out. I've just been looking forward to this for some time. That's all.
100%. Forza.
Have you ever learned real physics in your life?
Have you ever felt like a plastic bag?
Exactly.
No.
No, I'm serious. Like, I freaking took physics in college. Like, I'm not like I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, I am a little
Plastic
bit.
bag just came to me because I was thinking of that
So
song.
I went this is a completely off the rails again. Like I went to an art college, and I took physics and my physics teacher was like, "Are you sure you want to do art?" He's like, "Because you're really good at physics." And I said, "No, I don't want to do physics.
Fuck no. Get out of here.
I don't want to do
Me no want physics.
All right.
So-
So,
but
we
no,
got
I'm
moving
just-
on.
I'm just saying, I have an abnormal affinity towards physics,
You're
especially
going to say something else.
especially
Honestly,
in video games.
that makes
I can
you-
appreciate the
This
physics.
makes you a unicorn in our time because most people are like, smart. What's smart? I got country living or whatever the fuck.
Well, I'm
So-
not presenting myself very well.
No, nothing like that. What I'll say for Forza is that there is a chain in the link of events that lead to people loving these kind of games. Starts with Cruising USA, San Francisco Rush, Daytona USA, the NASCAR games for
Yep.
probably some people.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All
Then
right.
you have got
If you-
Midnight Club,
You
Gran
take me back-
Turismo.
Gran
I've heard us
Turismo.
talk about that. Yep.
You
Midnight
take me
Club.
back to NASCAR 1996 on the PC.
Ooh,
That was my jam.
that's some good
That was
stuff.
my jammy jam. But you know what?
Some good shiz.
I can't put that kind of time into these games now.
Yeah, I know.
That
That's
is-
the thing.
I want
That's the thing.
I want to.
That's the problem.
I want to play a game. I want to get a story. I want to go from point A to point B in about 12 hours. Call it good,
Oh hell yeah.
and then I'm never gonna play it again.
But no, Forza Horizon 6. I mean, the Forza franchise, they're on their sixth installment. I remember when Forza 2 came out and I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, this team
Really
really dialed it in on it. Like,
the tech demos for like the
Man.
PS3 and stuff. They're like,
dude, that team has got the sauce and I'm excited for Forza 6. It should be just like every other Forza, just like
Yeah.
well made,
And fun.
great music, great
Yeah,
environments,
great music. Yep.
just great all through and through.
can I drive an electric Hummer through the desert?
I'm sure you could. They have so many damn cars.
Forza,
Fine, I'm gonna buy it.
Forza, you're like, that was it. That was the only
I'm gonna buy it right now.
only thing. Pragmata. I really don't know what ton about Pragmata. It's a sci-fi shooter with hacking and android companion pieces. It sounds like to me it's a sci-fi shooter that's essentially
From Capcom. Okay.
I say from Capcom, so who knows? It could be Mass Effect meets.
Ooh, Mass Effect. That's
Yeah,
a game.
I was gonna say yeah. I mean, like Mass Effect meets Watch Dogs
Sure.
with the hacking element.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely too sure.
I'd play that. Is that if?
Yeah, I would play that also.
Is that what it is?
I mean, from what I
ad-libbing.
no, from what I saw initially, like that was the vibe of the game. Which Capcom is a studio that has. They were at one point as top of a top dog as you could be.
I think they're still
in this industry. I know.
No, like especially, I don't know.
You've had Street Fighter or what else?
I think that's all they need.
No, they need more. They definitely need more.
Like especially in like the arcade space, the video, like the movies,
in the arcade and fighter space. Sure,
they own that shit, man.
But and honestly, this is a whole other episode of the state of gaming because I think gamers are going to be really disappointed over the next 5 years, and they only have themselves to blame.
All right. This is a diatribe of another episode. Let's move on.
What's the sadness? We're going to move on. So
we're going to go. I thought we were going to go through this quick.
We are. All right.
And it's been
Code
23
Vein
minutes.
2.
Sorry.
Code Vein 2. I don't know entirely too much about it. I know that you know about Code Vein 2.
I don't know.
It's Namco's anime sequel to it was essentially be the equivalent of like a Dark Souls-ish types franchise.
Yeah, see, I put it on the list because the internet told me to. I don't know anything about it, and I hate Dark Souls games. So honestly, I don't have the time.
Can we just be really honest about gaming right now?
I don't have the time for that shit.
Let's just be let's just be honest about gaming right now. Gaming makes good money still, but it is creatively bankrupt, like 100%. And anybody. In the AAA space, it is creatively bankrupt. The best games that have come out, the Game Awards this year is 100% the best example of the state of gaming right now. You only had out of, I believe, 6 nominated, 2 of them were from major studios. The rest were indies.
Yeah, I started.
That
is
not how that was supposed to go.
Obscura 33 or whatever.
That game is incredible.
Yeah, no, that's pretty.
That is one of the best games.
But then they got disqualified because they said they used some AI for some of their like preliminary stuff. So,
it did not dissuade the Game Awards, which gave them everything.
Yeah, I mean,
gave them everything. Like, which it should have. That was definitely the best game that came out last year. Like, without question.
No, their Game Award got taken away because they used AI. Look it up.
Recently?
Yeah, like within the last 2 weeks.
What?
They used some AI for some of their like background stuff or whatever, and so they took their award away.
What?
Yeah, look it up.
If that happens, I've got a take here in a minute. If that ends up happening,
you can use AI in games, though, right?
Oh no. Well, the Game Awards, as pretty much every gamer has at some point said, and as I'll say right now, they are dumb as fuck. This is the worst decision you could have ever made because AI is not behind the creation of an entire fucking game.
Somebody say,
right?
Jesus
Christ!
Don't allow AI-assisted development.
Yeah, so they used
to make the game better.
No, they didn't.
They allow AI-assisted development, but they don't allow it to come up with originating information.
So like we do, like if we used AI to like make some storyboards of some
that
shit,
can be defined as anything at this point.
Right, that's the thing. It's like
bad touch. Who are you talking to?
Hey.
That's good, Cecil. That was good.
Bad touch.
Diddle, 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 diddle.
He doesn't know we were touching him.
P. Diddy.
He doesn't have that kind of capacity.
Nah. See, and
too many bodies.
Now that
I'm stroking your body.
I did not know this, but
so yeah,
as I'm reading it right now, this might be the worst decision. Gaming is dead. I'm just going to say it right now. Gaming is literally in
You
hospice.
heard it here.
No,
Justin says gaming is
in
dead.
hospice. And the reason is that the only anticipated games that anyone gives a shit about, if you're not into the dialed-in indie scene, is Wolverine and Grand Theft Auto 6. That is it. If we're just going to be honest about it, it's just those two. We can't enjoy anything nice. And I guarantee you, this whole thing with Clair Obscur, which again, I've played this game.
I started to play it.
This is a game
fun.
all time.
It's really cool. Yeah,
this is these are bigger studios.
So
again, the point that I was highlighting was the fact that you had six of the 7 or 8 indie games that were nominated for Game of the Year were all indie games. Hollow Song, 33. I think, what was it? Donkey Kong Banana Blitz or whatever the hell that was that just came out for the Switch, and one other game that were actually this is mainstream gaming. Not liking the fact that they have creatively lost the plot. This pisses me off beyond measure because I know exactly what this is.
I'm going to do a parallel to this whole gaming thing, and then we're going to go past this and go on to our next thing because we're starved for time.
Honestly, that's the last game I wanted to talk about anyway. No,
but I think the whole AI thing it's in flux because people don't know what's going on with it. But once people realize that it's a tool that you use, you're not creating something completely from scratch. And in this case, some people do, and it's obvious, whatever. But in this case, you're using it as a tool to help you in your creative process.
Yes.
Much as like Photoshop or like these things that didn't exist before. It's like you took a photo, that was it. Then you had Photoshop. You can manipulate things. Mm-hmm. That's what AI. This is a progression of technology which we're using to create something better or to help us realize our ideas.
Yes.
So just because you use AI in something doesn't mean you should be disqualified.
No.
Because you used it for something so simple as to say a background or just some storyboards for something that weren't even in the actual game. It's just something that you used to get your idea that you had. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's no different than saying I have an idea. I'm going to explain it to you, and now all of a sudden, somebody gave me the technology to give me a pen and a piece of paper. Now I can actually draw. I could draw this idea and show you what it looks like.
So it's independent authorship.
Yeah,
if you have independent authorship, which means a human is in charge rather than the AI, then you can prove that.
It's just exponentially different from that because people don't realize. Okay, I think because there's people that use it in a bad way because people see. Okay, all right. All right.
No, I know exactly what you're saying.
All right, we're gonna. This is gonna be the end of the show because we've been going. Okay, no, all right. So people see these videos all day long on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, and there's all these AI videos of like stupid shit, and people don't realize they're AI videos. That is a bad use of AI because it's misinformed information of something that didn't actually happen. But if you were to say animate that in 2D,
but wait a second, what if that's your intention? I want to make something with AI, and then I transform that so the AI produces a base.
But that's not
thing.
So the two different things here because that's not the intention. People are doing that to gain views, to gain money because they're doing something stupid.
Yes,
right. But that tool is the same tool that can be used to say, just let's pretend all of a sudden all AI videos were 2D animated videos.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody would be like, oh, I get it. It's 2D animated. This is hilarious. Blah, blah, blah. We know the difference.
It's a responsibility question.
Yes. So you have the tool.
Yeah.
How are you using it? Like if you are a content creator and you're informed in what you're doing and you're using it to create something to further your game or you're using it for one specific thing. I have an idea for this. I'm just going to throw it into ChatGPT and I just need an image or, whatever. And it shows me this image and I'm like, yes, that's what I was thinking of. And then you take that and use that to inform your decisions on what you're making.
So it's a slippery slope, Michael.
No problem with that.
None.
None at all.
It's a slippery slope because it's like this idea that AI is used, maybe not artificial intelligence, but the tool idea is like cameras automate our optics. Digital audio DAWs automate timing. They have fake sound. Game engines automate the physics.
Yep.
Shadows shaders, not shadows. Shaders will automate incoming light when you're using a game engine, and that's often mediated by. Well, here, a perfect example. Those people that first started doing genetic algorithms back when they were trying to figure out how things were related, and we were doing the Human Genome Project.
Yes. Oh, that's a good comp.
That was all AI-generated data.
Okay, let's go back even through what I was just saying about.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to my pen and paper analogy. Like, you can write down an idea, or you can completely write something that's absurd.
Yeah.
It makes absolutely no sense. And science fiction. I feel like that's where we're at right now. Like people are just discovering language.
Yes.
And I can tell you a story about something that happened to me. Like, I woke up today, I ate some oatmeal, and I went to work, and I did this thing. But then the next person is going to be like, oh, here's a pen and paper. I woke up today, I went outside, I found a deer, I stabbed it with a sword.
Wow.
And then I dragged it back home. And then,
Wow.
No, this is like that's the thing. Like that, and that's the reaction.
That's the reaction.
That's the reaction. So it's like there's the thing I actually did.
I went
and there's
outside,
there's the
stabbed
thing
my junk.
Yeah.
And then I came back
There's
inside.
the thing I wrote about. Like I feel like it's a pen and paper scenario where it's a language.
At what point do you lose the story? And that's the question.
You're just hitting on the. See, this move here. It's only going to lead to the further decay
Slippery slope
of the gaming industry, and it's because the gaming industry had a moment right there and then
to be
do exactly what Mike was, but like to further strengthen Mike's point. Mike is talking about AI being used as a tool, being used as a method to be able to sharpen this or hone this idea in, or like, okay, maybe if we do blah, 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 let's see what AI does. Okay, maybe we don't agree with some of this, but a couple of these nuggets are okay. Let's see what we can do to extrapolate those. The gaming industry could have been like, hey, we now have new parameters with which AI can be used in any type of production. We have those standards now.
And I feel this is
and they didn't do it. They just
most people are trying to make nakeds on Grok.
Oh,
so yeah.
Right.
We got to get rid of it because it's AI and AI bad. It's like, no, you could have had AI be your best partner and friend with parameters in your industry, and you are so short-sighted.
It's the moralizing.
And you are so bound by the court of public opinion, and the public doesn't even understand what it is. So why listen to them in the first place? When us included, we know what AI is at its core.
You got to have
like what the shit?
Justin, though, but you got to have guardrails.
I know I said that. I'm like, the industry could have set guardrails right then and there once they found out. Talk to the developers, talk to the leaders of the industry as a whole. They didn't, because they went with the reactionary opinion, and it's only going to bite them in the ass. You can quote me right now. The numbers for gaming this year in terms of like numbers that are bought and sold. I'm not counting Wolverine and Grand Theft Auto. 2 games does not an industry make.
Gotcha.
The industry as a whole is going to suffer because of this. You have a new game made by independent developers. That might be the highest grossing. I have to look this up. I know it's one of the highest grossing games of the year. It sold so many copies. I own one of them because it is a solid game. And again, here's another point from former Ubisoft developers.
Yeah.
This whole thing is just a big industry fuck you to a company that broke away from another company that, I'm sorry, Ubisoft hasn't made a good game since Origin. They haven't. Period.
No.
Flat out. And if they can be pissed off about it all they want, they're not listening to this. But if they do and they want to get pissed off, fucking go for it. Because guess what? Show me the lie.
I won't be happy till I get a new Splinter Cell. So
yeah. Show me the lie. Because they fucked it. They had a moment to change the course. And
this is our printing press, like Gutenberg Bible.
Dude, that's a great comp.
This is
great comp.
Like it's something that redefines an industry where people don't understand it, and they're going to use it in the wrong way.
I was literally just like, God.
But if you use it in the right way, it's freaking amazing.
It's awesome.
It's the new printing press.
It's gonna hurt gaming more than it helps anything, and the gaming industry
And I'm not
doesn't give a shit.
And I'm not even talking about just gaming. I'm just talking like in general.
Oh,
like movies, like everything.
Film seems to have a better sort of wrestling of it. Like at least when the Screen Actors Guild came together with their contract negotiations in the first rush when the AI is coming out. At least, again, gaming industry, Microsoft, Sony, you dumb fucks at Nintendo.
Wait, what happened?
Understand that the movie industry was proactive instead of just being like no AI at all. They actually said in standards and practices.
Right. This is how you
use AI to this point.
This is we're going to get paid if you're going to do this thing, and blah 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 blah. And
they took the opportunity, and gaming did not.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me so angry.
And gaming is like the one thing that where like AI is going to be used the most in because it's easiest to implement.
I have to power down pretty soon, so we
all right, we're gonna speed run
the rest.
We're gonna speed run the TV, boys. The Boys season 5, we're in.
Obviously,
we're in. We hope it ends. We'll see.
Next,
Bridgerton season 4. It's for some folks, not for me.
Never watched any of that.
I understand the appeal.
Yep. Next,
The Testaments.
Not sure what that is.
I don't need any more of The Handmaid's Tale.
That's the prequel to
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sequel, prequel, whichever it is. The world is already garbage enough. I don't need any more.
I don't need more garbage. No more world garbage.
No more world garbage. Euphoria season 3. In my opinion, this is maybe the worst high school show ever made.
Never watched any of it, and not going to.
It's fucking terrible. Like nobody wants to. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's so sexy and mysterious."
I'm always astounded at what Justin actually sees.
Euphoria is fucking stupid. No high schooler in the United States lives this way. And until someone does, please get at me.
It's not. I'll apologize. Come on.
No. 90210 was never this fucking stupid. Where they have a 12-year-old shoot a cop in a bathtub. Yes.
This is already absurd. Move on to the next. I don't even want to.
It's fucking dumb. That show needs to die. I'll leave it at this. The only good thing about that show is Zendaya and what's his nuts from Frankenstein. Jacob Elordi. Those are the only two good things about that fucking show. Everything else, that show needs to burn in hell.
Don't even.
That show's so fucking dumb. House of the Dragon. Sorry, I didn't mean to get mad, but that show is really stupid, and people who watch it and enjoy it are kind of dumb themselves. I'm sorry. House of the Dragon season 3.
Don't apologize. People be dumb, man.
You have to be entertained by like the lowest common denominator shit.
House of the Dragon.
If any high schooler ever lives that way, I'll give you $100. There you go.
My high school.
House of the Dragon. All right. Oh shit! I owe you $100. House of the Dragon season 3. I'm in. Season 2 is okay. Season 1 is awesome. I have faith in the showrunners. We'll see. We'll see.
Next.
Lanterns all the fucking way in.
Oh yeah, all in.
Dude.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Nathan Fillion is my spirit animal.
You have Nathan Fillion. You have Hal Chandler, who I have loved since he was a dude who got the newspaper a day in advance.
Dude, that cat was a motherfucker.
That show is early edition. Watch that shit.
Please watch it.
He's awesome.
Dude, that was one of my favorite shows
I loved
all time ever. Early edition.
And Due South, man. Back to back.
Oh, Due South.
The Mountie. Yeah, that's a good show.
Okay, all right.
As a little bit. But no, Lanterns, all in. It's going to tie into the overall and arcing DCEU. And part of what's going on in Lanterns is going to spread forth to the further movies. I trust James Gunn. He really hasn't made a bad movie yet.
That's right.
So until he does, whatever.
That's what I hope he pulls it off.
Like I said, Amazon Prime. This is a Legally Blonde prequel. I think this is the dumbest shit imaginable.
Yeah,
it shouldn't exist. We do not need prequels to these kind of movies. If you want to do sequels to these kind of movies, to where someone who is morally good and as good as the law as Elle Woods in a world that does not care about laws anymore, that is a sequel I want to see. I don't need to see a prequel of her being a teenager and going to Harvard and pining after a boy? We saw that in the first movie.
I'm going to go back to what I originally said 2 hours ago. Like, maybe just have some original content.
Don't do it.
Original content.
I want to just make it very clear. Mike is right 100%. Two,
We can't have original
I love
content.
the first Legally Blonde. I consider legitimately a modern classic.
Oh no, that's a good movie.
It's a fantastic
By the way,
film. We're
if
not
anybody-
shitting on the film. Just
if
the
anybody
prequel.
wants to,
It's
if
fucking
anybody
dumb.
wants to option Empire of Death as a series, it would work great.
There's
just
5
let me-
seasons
Just let me
built
know.
in.
Yeah, in this
5 built
one
in.
book, and there's more up here. So, just
We're looking at you,
Let you know.
Coaxium 9. We know you guys are
Yeah.
just buying up shows left and right out there.
Coaxium9/Amazon. Okay.
The Night Agent season 3. I honestly am out of
Night-
school
Night
on
Agent.
this show.
Oh,
I've only
I've
seen a
watched
few
the first 2 seasons. Night Agent is a
I've
good show.
watched a couple episodes of season 1, and it's not that I didn't like the show.
No,
I
it's-
just got caught up in life and another
No, I'm
stuff.
excited.
But, so I'll leave
It's-
that. I'll
it's a good
I'll
show.
let you.
No,
take
it's
that,
a good show. It's like in the realm of like a Reacher slash
I'm
Jack
in already.
Ryan. Like
Okay.
no, it's a good show. It's like just like no, it's a popcorn show. Like you're not gonna you're not gonna be completely invested in everything that's going on.
You're
It's
just
just fun.
changing your
It's
life
fun.
at the end of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. It's a fun show.
I'll have to pick that back up. I've heard
Yeah.
nothing but good things. I've never heard anything bad about it, and it's getting a season 3. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's
No,
loved.
it's- No, yeah,
Um,
it's
just something I
good.
gotta check out.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. We literally just talked about this not too long ago.
Yeah, first episode I think
is-
did drop today.
Just dropped today.
We didn't watch it. So
This is a Game of Thrones spin-off
Mhm.
prequel about a nobleman, Sir Duncan, who literally just wants to be a knight who is as useful to the realm
He's a little slow.
as possible. He's a little slow, and he's with a companion, a very young companion named Egg, who honestly is like one of the best
Egg.
characters of modern fiction. We want to get real.
me egg.
Um,
Oh, yes, egg.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Duncan, I mean, if you've read any of the graphic novels, which I own them, I have a shit ton of that was when I was hoping that there was going to be a 5th and 6th or a 6th and 7th book of Game of Thrones. So I got all that, and I'm like, oh, this will all tie in.
Wow.
George R.R. Martin is a liar, but the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, I'm
Collect
in.
my money.
Dirk and Egg, I've like said, those graphic novels were sick. I'm in. I love that story.
Some sweet shit. Watch it. Let's go. Or next one.
Let's do it. Cape Fear. This, honestly, I heard about it last year. I was like, that sounds real dumb, but it's Javier Bardem and Amy Adams.
I know. It sounds dumb, but at
We
the
got
same time,
solid
like,
folk.
man, I'm probably gonna watch it because it
Watch
sounds.
an episode.
I'm gonna watch an episode. Yeah.
So-
All right. Next one.
That was actually it.
All right.
Now for movies, we got bigger stuff. I say we just kind of just jump into the ones that we know are going to be the heavy hitters. And I'm going to start in right now.
Heavy hitters. We'll skip it.
Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
going to camp
man.
out in front of the theater.
Yep.
It's Nolan
I'm camped out right now.
coming off of Oppenheimer, which won Best Picture.
I'm just
And a slew of other awards, including one for Robert Downey Jr., who has been one of the best actors in the last 30 years, who finally got won his Oscar. Nolan won his Oscar for Best Director finally, and
We're
now
doing
he is
it. We're
coming
doing
back
it.
with us to the Odyssey. And honestly, I'm rereading the Odyssey just so I can compare that to the movie.
I don't want to reread the Odyssey.
I didn't either. I didn't either. I love Homer. Modern prose, I think, yeah. But no, I'm in. I think the entire world is in. I mean, they've already sold out on the pre-orders for
Yeah, how long-
the 70mm engagement.
Do we know how long this movie is going to be? Is it like 5 hours?
I think probably 5:45, a tight 5:45,
Yeah, it just comes under 6 hours.
as Homer intended. Just when you're sitting by the fire, when it's the oral tradition, 6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours at least.
Doom Part 3, Denis
Yep.
Villeneuve's
Oh, yeah,
capping
yeah.
of his trilogy. There's no way in this world or the next they will ever make any of the Dune books beyond that, or when Frank Herbert's son came in.
Yep.
No,
And
because that shit,
some more-
that shit gets
Because
crazy.
that shit is insane. It is legit.
it.
I love it.
We can't.
I love it.
Yeah, this is it. Like,
But for a mainstream audience, they're going to be like,
No.
he's a worm now. What?
What
happened?
After
They
that,
control
after,
people with their vaginas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah,
that's
after-
like the
after
most
that-
random part of
after
that
that,
whole
it's
thing.
after that, it's like a Tubi series.
It's insane.
To
It's truly unhinged.
It's
It's unhinged.
We're
I
gonna-
love it.
We're gonna follow this up with a Tubi series of what happens next.
Dune Prophecy on Tubi.
Tubi, stay tuned.
It's Villeneuve, Chalamet, Dune.
Mhm.
After Dune 2, shit.
Chalamet
Oh,
Chalamet
yeah.
is our new.
He's the new Leo.
Yeah.
I saw Marty
Jinx, you owe me a
Supreme.
Coke.
Oh, I saw Marty Supreme. Yeah, he's the guy. And I'm not saying the guy of all time, so shut up, internet. I'm saying that, like,
Meanwhile,
as
Leo's
one of those guys,
Meanwhile, Leo's still Leo, and
he will always be Leo. One battle after another.
one battle
He's
after another.
incredible.
Yeah, that's
He was
amazing.
so good in that movie.
Leo is Leo.
He's never going to lose it.
No.
Timmy is just Gen Z's Leo DiCaprio.
You guys are on first. Timmy.
Like,
You're calling him Timmy.
I'm calling him Timmy.
You rolling up on it and be like, "Hey, Timmy, we going out tonight?" And
Well,
he's
we
like, "What the
work out-
fuck are you?"
Well, we work out at Equinox, so it's it's fine.
Right.
Yeah, we're tight.
Fine. Yeah.
So yeah,
you got the Dune. You got
Mandalorian
Dune connection.
We already talked about.
Dune,
that's
Dune
coming up.
Part 3. That is an all-timer. Just go see it.
Mandalorian.
Along with Mandalorian.
That's
Or, I'm sorry,
coming up.
Odyssey. Go see it. Dune. Go see it. Mandalorian and Grogu. Your mileage may vary. I personally think it looks like TV and not cinema. I'm still gonna see it.
To be determined, but yeah.
But,
well,
like-
well.
I'm still gonna see it. I'm excited for it just because first season of Mandalorian is so good.
There's so much build up to it. Like I have to go see it. Like, I can't not see it.
That-
So
Eclipses, yeah.
yeah. So all right, next.
So yeah, go see that. What was it that we were just talking about?
I know we're going through this fast. You're supposed to.
Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Yeah,
That
that's out
technically
now.
came out in
Yeah.
25, but it's still the number one
Still
movie
number
in the
one.
world. in
Haven't
26.
seen it.
It's good.
Fire.
It's very good.
Shit. Whatever. All
And
right.
by
next,
very good-
Next.
hold
No,
on.
Skip it.
No, let me preface this real quick.
No.
By very good, I
I
mean
disagree.
it's not a masterpiece. It is action entertainment. It's enthralling. Jim Cameron knows what he's doing.
That's all.
Chronicles of Narnia. Greta Gerwig with Netflix's backing is going to have, we don't know if it's going to be a date and date yet. I don't think so, but it's going to be released in theaters on IMAX, The Chronicles of Narnia, starting with The Magician's Nephew, which I think is smart because it's essentially, I think it's the sixth
I'm
book,
really
but it's
opposed to that one.
prequel.
But that's okay.
all those
Yes, it is a-
words mean things, but I don't.
No, it's
understand them.
it's a prequel to The Chronicles of Narnia as a whole. It's about the creation of Narnia itself.
Which is such bullshit, but whatever.
It's not my favorite of all the books. I have to be honest.
Well, no, it's like one of those things where he's like, "Oh, this girl wears makeup, so she's going to hell."
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of dumb shit like that.
Christian
hopefully,
crap.
okay. Hopefully they're not doing.
He did write that. Was it Mere Christianity? Was his book? Yeah, he wrote that post that. So okay.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
but no,
Oh,
Chronicles
I
of
can't
Narnia.
Say that.
Oh no, you know he's watching from the grave. Greta Gerwig, love her as an
I think she'll do a
actress.
good job though.
She's gonna crush it. Yeah, I have no doubt. The cast is amazing. Look up the cast; it's incredible. Greta's not made a bad movie.
No.
Lady Bird and Barbie fucking rule. So
Let's go.
like,
Keep going because I gotta pee.
and then we've got Avengers: Doomsday, which we talked about.
Yep.
Whether or not the internet believes in me or not, I don't care. All I care about are the financials and what Disney has to say during their stockholder meetings and what they do at the end of year and end of quarters. They need this movie to make money.
This
It
is
needs
true.
to make everything back and it needs to make a profit. So I'm hoping that the Russos, that Kevin Feige, and the rest of the writers have dialed
Have their
all the
shit
way
tight.
in. They really do. Because again, if it weren't for 2 movies that made $1 billion, Disney would be in the red
Yeah.
for 25. The story that no one wants to talk about that I think is super important in terms of the viability and strength of
Hey,
Disney.
Speaking
kinda
of
crazy.
speaking of that, and
Yeah.
we're gonna. This is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do the next because do we do the TV stuff right?
No.
We're not gonna do that. We're gonna skip that.
Didn't we do the TV stuff?
Shout out to Pluribus.
Yeah,
That's definitely gonna be the best show of
So,
26.
they are
That show's amazing.
they are completely redoing right now in Disney World in Florida. They're re-adding in actual the Star Wars like
What?
original Star Wars stuff. They're redoing all the Star Wars stuff at Disney World to
What?
so they're gonna have like Luke and Chewie and Han
As it should be?
as characters walking around.
Why would
And
they
they're-
weren't doing that before?
They're no, and they're scaling back on the new stuff. So there's the new stuff's still going to be there, but they're like moving it over into like this other section. So the last time I was there, we were there during COVID because we had that little sabbatical where we could go back to Earth,
That's right.
and they didn't have they didn't have characters because it was
It's COVID,
COVID.
time.
So
Yeah.
they didn't have any characters walking around. They had like the Millennium Falcon. They had people over here and you could yell at them, but there were no characters walking around. But anywho, now they're redoing it, so it's going to be like a lot of the old stuff, and then the new stuff is like bloop, this little section over here.
I would like to build up on that. Give you my take. I think Galaxy's Edge and the entire Star Wars theme park is dumb as shit. I think this is the direction they should have gone in the first place. I will say this. Imagine a bouncy ball pit filled with mud and goopy colored balls as the trash compactor pit for the kids, and you get to pretend to be Han,
Dude,
Chewbacca,
right.
Leia, and Luke
So,
getting out of I could think of a thousand different
fellas,
things.
I got a power down.
oh shit!
fine.
All right,
I'm just
hey,
saying,
you know what?
different
All
things.
right, all right, now
The last
this
one
is-
we have to talk about. We have to talk about. Sorry, 2 films. I'm gonna run 3 films. I'm gonna run through them really 4.
Do it.
Toy
Jesus
Story.
Christ.
Toy Story 5. The iPad is a villain for me. That's a no. Should have stopped with 3. Supergirl in James Gunn We Trust. Lobo is in it.
Let's
I
do
love Jason Momoa is just cool.
He's fine.
It's fine. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy movie. The first one made like 1.35 billion dollars.
$5.7 billion.
There you go.
It's Mario Galaxy. I have opinions that they probably shouldn't have made a Galaxy movie as the sequel. It should have been Smash Brothers.
Whatever.
Because then you could have
Fuck
made
it.
like 19 different movies after that.
Who cares?
But
Chris Pratt.
who cares? I don't do enough cocaine, I guess.
do.
And then real quick, Masters of the Universe. Terrible idea. If you've seen the cast and you've seen anything about this
And
movie,
you want to go back to
This
1978?
this was a terrible idea to
bad.
try to reboot unless you do it animated and you make it an anime and you give it to Ghibli. Unless they have it and unless they're doing it, it's going to be bad. It's just going to.
Not gonna
And
happen.
it's going to be terrible. The next movie and the last one on the list that we're going to talk about, Spider-Man Brand New Day.
There you go.
This is the one guaranteed. Doomsday has to work because Spider-Man alone cannot save Disney. Mandalorian and Grogu has a mountain to climb because the fan base is so fractured. Spider-Man, however, as Mike is demonstrating, always shoots straight.
Yeah, all right.
Spider-Man,
Yeah, camera here, camera here, camera
Camera
here.
there.
All right.
Spider-Man, Brand New Day. We've heard a lot about what's going on. Tom Holland got like concussed, got hurt while he was on set. We heard all these stories. Sadie Sink from Stranger Things, Max, the
Yeah, it's
character
gonna
from
be
Stranger
great.
Things,
It's gonna be great.
is going to be in it. The guy that directed this also directed, wasn't Shang-Chi?
Sure.
Yeah.
Dustin, Creston.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same guy that did Shang-Chi. So he has a really, really great tactile. I like the way that Shang-Chi is so
Oh, it's
strong.
Great.
I have no qualms about Spider-Man. He just seems to have, especially with the action.
I love
Clearly,
it.
he can do action choreography. with Shang-Chi,
Dude, Spider-Man
It's
could
gonna
be
be-
directed by a freaking stick figure, and I would watch it.
it's still going to make money.
Yeah,
but
not-
there's a really good filmmaker a part of this, and honestly, it's great because he was supposed to do Kang Dynasty, and well, we know what happened to that. He got on Spider-Man. He's a really talented filmmaker.
You know what?
I'm
Still come back.
I'm loving it.
So you know what?
And then I'm sorry, I'm already calling right away, real quick. Worst of the year, Wuthering Heights. Come on, man.
Again.
I love Charlie XCX.
Yeah, but it's again.
He is great,
No, I don't.
but this movie is a terrible fucking idea.
I give
Wuthering
two
Heights
shits about.
is the most boring book ever. You can sex it up as much as you want. You can have Charlie XCX on it. It is a property that is made for a miniseries and not a fucking cinema. I'm sorry. You can
There
get
it
at
is.
me all you want.
There it
to
is,
the files.
folks.
But I'm sorry.
we stuck
It's
to
boring
our-
as shit.
Yep. We stuck to our script and we stuck to our time frames.
Sort of. The producer's fault.
A few more shout outs before the credits come in. Greenland 2, which already came out and reviews aren't great. That sucks. Watch the first Greenland with
Somebody
Gerard
should watch
Butler.
Greenland 1.
It's good. It's actually good.
I want to watch it.
Send help. Sam Raimi comes back to the director's chair just after Multiverse of Madness. Sam Raimi is a ghost to us here. This movie looks interesting. A boss and a subordinate are trapped on a desert island with mysteries abound. We'll find out what that is. It's Sam Raimi. We're in. Practical Magic 2, if you're a fan of the Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock epic, and by epic, I mean epic internally. That came out in the late 90s. We're getting a sequel to it. Why? I have no idea. It's a terrible idea.
Because we have no new ideas.
we have- Or ideas that we're just ignoring because, unlike Warner Brothers, we don't want to take real risks, except if you take away 2 movies, Warner Brothers wins by like an insane margin.
I know,
And then the last one,
details.
to me, that is like to me, it's going to be the most interesting story just because he's entering a new phase in his entire career. Digger, Tom Cruise, he is no longer doing Mission Impossible or any action movies.
He's out of
done.
it. Yeah, he's done.
His body can physically no longer do it.
Because he's 105,000 years old, actually, if you do the math.
Robotics can only get you so far.
Yeah,
and technology.
Scientology can only use so far.
Xenu can only power you so far. But
They're going to track you now.
100%.
Oh, they already are.
Alejandro G. Iñárritu, he made Bardo Chronicles of. It's a fine movie. It was really self-indulgent. It's about him. It was fine. The movie before that was he did a 3D experience about the migration crisis that he did for the Cannes Film Festival. I might be wrong about that. Please correct me if I am. Which was very cool. But the last big feature that he did before this was The Revenant. Winning Oscars for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Cheers.
Hold on, wait, whoa, wait,
Cheers.
whoa.
What?
Whoa.
No.
Cheers.
Wait, cheers. Cheers for fears.
We will be back next week. Cecil.
Yes, we will.
Cecil, talk to him about gallivanting with Cecil.
I can't
Just
do
give us
that.
3 sentences that'll set up the episode.
3 sentences. It'll be unexpected.
Yeah.
Is that really a sentence?
Nope,
Yeah,
that's a word.
No, that's
but we'll
good.
take
You're
it.
good.
So it'll be it'll be to forgive all of my virus-laden thoughts. I will just say this: I should not have taken it. That interstellar thing, the pill, the mist. I don't know, the experience. It promised clarity, but instead, I saw things. Not the studio, not the boys, but was underneath them. So I will continue that next week.
That is going to be
And
an
with that,
interesting
we are
episode.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. All right.
All right. Be safe out there, guys, while you're out there trucking.
Stuck in space, but it's alright. Floating through the void with Justin and Mike. A house in the stars, yeah, it's kinda weird. Cecil's on board, so let's shift into gear. Movies, games, all the geeky streams. We break it down in 0G.